Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Season 35 Miners World Series. I myself am Bauer, the walking meme, as my co-host would say. Mr. Scud, how you doing, Scud?
Well, I'm doing peachy. How you doing, Bauer?
Bit nervous hosting my first World Series. I've co-hosted several Majors World Series, but I've never hosted, so I'm gonna figure out how to deal with all the changes and everything. But we'll get through it. I
Yeah,
don't believe. Do we have any prediction or anything? Because if not, we're just gonna hop right into this first game, get things
yeah,
moving.
no, I
We
know.
don't have any lineup changes for the first game. All of that was done overnight, and I don't think prediction game will be played. Indeed, Gold. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and pay that out. But all right,
Oh, wait,
we'll
was the
just.
prediction still up from the previous stream?
Is it?
You said pay it out. I thought Gold said there was a previous
I have
prediction
no.
still up.
No. He just said the game will be played.
Ah,
All right.
yes.
I guess we'll just go ahead and get things started here in game one then. I'm going to do my typical way of calling games where we each have a team. We switch off every half inning. I'm going with the Dillos for the entire series, as Scud was GM of the Firehawks for exactly one season. So he's a bit,
One season.
yeah, one
I
season.
have, I have preference. I have bias.
There's
Oh, I
no
forget
shame
we
in that.
watch all four games. Oh,
Oh, are you saying it's a sweep?
oh no 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 no. Oh,
Whoa, look
whoa.
at
Okay,
you.
yeah.
Whoa. Bit
It
early
could
to
be,
call that.
could be. But
All right,
no, yeah,
so
I forgot we watched every single game.
yeah,
I
we
thought it was like quick
watch
sweep.
all seven if we have to. All right, so
Let's
on
do
the
it.
mound here for the Firehawks is going to be Achior Hippocrates. I believe that's how you say it, and
Nope.
Gurun Voodoo. Well, that's how I'm going to say
Okay.
it. Gurun
We can.
Voodoo is on the mound for the Dillos, and first up will be the Firehawks, so it will be Scud taking it up. Here we
We
go.
love to see it. Love to see it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Oh wait, hold on. We need to get rid of this out of town scoreboard.
Yeah, I don't really think it's going to be. Please tell me it paused. Nope. French fry is going to start us off before we can fix anything with a fly out to right field,
No, stop.
and
Okay,
we paused.
there we go. There we go. Yay.
Now we can see the whole field, and it's wonderful. All right. And then Dan King Jr. is going to strike out to follow it up for the second
Wait,
out
my
of the
my
inning.
my players are tiny now.
Tiny players, big balls.
That's that's what it was. All right, now now we are finally ready to go.
Now we have big players, big balls. All right. Salmon Arms will fly out to left field, and that'll be a three pitch, or not three pitch, boo. One, two,
Three
three
pitch.
inning for Guru and Vood as we head down to the bottom of the first. We're starting off hot today.
The most unprofessional Miners World Series you will ever get. We got D Namate is going to lead this off with a single over into left field, so we got our first hit of the ball game. Now we got Hector Salamanca, that's deep into center field, and that will be caught right in front of the warning track for the first out. Now we've got the other Salamanca, Lalo, and that's going to be up the middle, and that'll drop down for a single. Runner thinks about going to third, but thinks otherwise. 2 on, 1 out for Marcellus Clay, who's going to take a walk, and now we have 1 out, bases loaded for the number 5 hitter, John Garfield. And Garfield's going to hit one into left field, and we already have runs here in this World Series. It's going to be a 2-0 lead here early for the Dillos. Those RBIs coming from Garfield with the bases loaded. We still only have the 1 out, and we have a wild pitch that'll move both runners into scoring position for Blue Sky, who takes a walk. So the bases are loaded all over again. Care Bear up now. Care Bear is going to check his swing, and it's strike 3 called anyways. That'll bring up number 8 hitter Alvarez. That's deep to left field. That will strand all
Phew.
3 of
It's
those
over.
runners on base. But the Dillos do take a 2-0 lead early.
Oh, it's over. All right, here we go. Touchdown throw's going to fly out to left field to start us off in the top of the second, bringing up Arthur Morgan. And he will ground out to the first baseman, throws it over to the pitcher. 3-1 put out. And Brennan's going to get the first base hit here for the Firehawks. 2 outs in the top of the second. That'll bring up Gladdy Varero, who hits a fly ball into the right center gap, but that will be caught for the third out. by the right fielder Dinamite, and we head down to the bottom of the second.
Shout out to Vichy for the sub, their 6 month streak. We got JD
Congrats.
Martinez, who's going to ground out to the third baseman. That will be the first out. Namate is going to hit one into center field, and that's caught for the second out. The first of two Salamancas, and that's going to be in the right field, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning. So much less offensive production here from the Dillos in the bottom of the second.
Bless up. All right, let's go. Long ball, 0-1, and that is the first extra base hit of the ball game. We'll go to long ball in the 8-hole there. We double all the way to left field, bringing up the 9-hole DH Ren Foster, 2-2 count. And there's a ground ball to the second baseman. Will move the runner over to third, but there is one out. Runner at third, French fry with base hit up the middle, and California is on the board here in the top of the third off that RBI single, bringing up Dan King Jr. And French fry will take off. I'm not
Ooh,
surprised, but I am surprised that fry gets thrown out. Looks like Dan King Jr. will take the walk here, so we could have had runners at first and second regardless. Bringing up Salmon Arms, who hits a line drive all the way to the center field wall. Looks to score at least one. He will slide in for a double. And that we are now tied. 2 runs, 3. Oh, I was wrong. I thought we had 3 hits, but nope. Okay. Tunch Dentro is going to fly out to center field to end the inning, but California does even up the score here with that 2-run third inning. We head down to the bottom of the third.
it is a brand new ball game here, and Salamanca is going to lead it off here, hitting 500 in the playoffs, but it's going to be a leadoff walk. Clay up now going to check their swing, and that's going to be strike 3 called. Apparently went around. Now we got John Garfield. Had those 2 RBIs to give them the lead early, but is going to ground out into a double play and stun that inning. And we head to
Is
the
that
top half of the fourth.
is that a double play in the minor leagues? I'm
Yeah,
shocked.
that's so weird.
I know. And Arthur Morgan will strike out to start us off here in the top of the fourth. It's a 0-0 ball game, technically. And Danny Brennan over here will line out to center field, bringing up Gladdy Guerrero. It's a fly ball. Center fielder runs all the way back just before the track and will make the catch for the third out of the inning. Still tied at 2 apiece, heading down to the bottom of the fourth.
All right, leading it off is going to be the number 6 hitter, Zodiac Blue Sky, who's going to strike out. It's going to be the only third strikeout from, I guess, hypocrites. HO or hypocrites. Nice. Care Bear is going to
Hey,
line one right past the shortstop for a 1-out single. Now we have Cali Alvarez up, the DH, and that's into center field, but will be caught. Stayed up just a little too long in the air. Now we got JD Martinez as Bear takes off for second and is thrown
good
out by an
God.
absolute mile. Not sure why they were trying there, but that is the
Can we
third
get a
out of the
pop
inning.
time on that? Can we get a pop time on that?
For real.
Good Lord. And long ball's going to lead us off here with a ground ball over to the shortstop thrown over. Out number 1 is made, bringing up Ren Foster. It's a ground ball through the hole in the right side of the infield. That'll be a 1-out single for Foster, bringing up French fry. And that looks to be a base hit up the middle. They send Foster over to third, and that'll be runners at the corner. 1 out for Dan King Jr., who's going to hit a line drive up the middle, and that'll break the tie as that'll put, and they'll just trade places. Runners at the corners here. California up 3-2 with the 3-hole. Rusty Salmon Arms up, and
Oof.
Salmon Arms will strike out. So 2 outs in the inning for the 4-hole Tunch Dentro, and he will take the 4-pitch walk, bringing up the 5-hole Arthur Morgan. And we do have a pitching change as Zach Taylor came in for Gurin Voodoo here in the 5th inning. And Arthur Morgan will ground out to the first baseman, and that'll end the inning. But California does take the lead 3-2.
Taylor's already into their bullpen. That is not great, especially in game one. Martinez is going to hit one super deep that almost left the ballpark, but it's caught right in front of the warning track. Then Namate is going to look at strike 3. Hector Salamanca up now. And Salamanca's going to hit one right over the second baseman's head. That'll drop down for a 2-out single. Now we'll see if the other Salamanca can do anything with it. And that's a ground ball to the shortstop.
Oh,
Nice play to gun it over to first base. And that will end that
looking like
inning.
looking like O'Neill Cruz there.
Oh, yeah. Throwing him 300 miles per hour to first base.
Oh yeah, just casual. Danny Brennan's going to hit a
Oof.
base hit up just underneath the glove of the second baseman. And it'll bring up Vladdy Guerrero, the shortstop, who will just look at that and for strike 3, bringing up long ball. He's going to hit a pop fly to the second baseman. You know what I've noticed is that they never have, infield fly rules in this game.
Yeah,
I've never seen it. They
I
just
don't
call
know
it they
why.
just call it pop outs.
It's yeah, really weird. Shout out to the
But
doggo there. Love.
yes, barking at the vacuum cleaner. Love it.
Marcellus Clay is going to lead off this bottom half of the sixth with a ground out to the shortstop. John Garfield, that's a liner to left field, and it's a
Ooh,
diving
what a
catch to
play.
save probably extra bases there. Blue Sky is going to get on base here with a little pop fly into center field that drops right in front of the center fielder. Care Bear up now. That's to center field again, and that'll drop down. So we got runners on
Ooh,
first and second now. 2 outs for Alvarez. Now Alvarez is going to hit one over to the first baseman, and it's going to be caught and strand those 2 runners. Yet again,
womp
leaving
womp.
those runners on base. It is still 3-2.
Here we go. Top of the lineup, top of the seventh. Just what the California Firehawks want to see, but they don't want to see that. That fly out to center field for the first out. New pitcher. Oh, nope, never mind. Sorry, it looked like a new pitcher, but Dan King will fly out to left field, bringing up Salmon Arms. 0-2 count, and that's a strikeout. So,
Sad.
not a very,
Not
not
a
a very
great inning.
climactic. No.
Martinez is going to ground out to the second baseman here. That'll bring it back to the top of the order. Namate is going to ground out to the third baseman. So 2 outs here for Hector Salamanca. Salamanca, that's the right field and hit 500 miles an hour right at the right fielder. And that'll be a pretty loud third out for a 1-2-3 inning.
All right. Touch Dinstro at the plate. Starts us off on the first pitch with a fly out to right field, bringing up Arthur Morgan. Arthur Morgan will hit a fly ball going towards deep center field, but that will be caught for the second out of the inning, bringing up Danny Brennan, the left fielder, who will take the full count walk. Great eye there at the plate, bringing up the shortstop, Vladdy Guerrero. 2-2 count, and he will strike out. So still up 3-2. We'll see if their bullpen can hold it down from here.
As Dirk said, John Marston in the game now for the Firehawks. It's going to be Lelo Salamanca leading off this bottom half of the eighth with a strikeout. Marcellus Clay up now. That's to left field and caught by the left fielder. A lot of hard hit balls by the Dillos, but right at people. And right as I say a lot of hard hit balls, Garfield's going to strike out swinging. That will be yet another 1-2-3 inning.
All right, top of the ninth. We have a ground ball over to third diving play, but
That
that will
was
be an infield
unnecessary.
single. Yeah, very unnecessary, but that is an infield single. And then Ren Foster will pop out to the first baseman, pitcher covering the bag there for some reason. French Fry is going to hit a line drive single into left field. They don't send the runner, so runners at first and second here for Dan King Jr. There's a fly ball center field straight away. They don't send the runner, so that'll just be a F8. Bringing up Salmon Arms, who gets a ground ball over and they'll just throw it over to second for the fielder's choice and the third out of the inning. So here we go, 3 outs remaining to see if the Dillos can stay in this game.
Last chance here for the Dillos. Dog Sama up to hit, and that's going to be a leadoff walk, possibly some life here. That could tie it. We got Care Bear as Summer's off for second and is going to be safe. So already in scoring position, Care Bear, that's going to move the runner over to third, but it is a ground out. Now all we need is a fly ball off the bat of Alvarez. New pitcher Johnny Whiplash in for the Firehawks. And that's a fly ball to center field. Will
Oh,
they send
shallow,
Summer?
shallow.
He's
Oh, they
going to
will.
be safe at home, and the Dillos have tied it in the bottom of the ninth.
Why
Just
do you
minor
cut
league
that off?
things.
Why
Oh
do you
my,
cut it
yeah. Yeah,
off?
I have no idea. Martinez is going to take a walk, and that'll bring up the top of the order. Namate as Martinez takes off for second and is safe. Another runner in scoring position. Namate
Oh,
is going to
boy.
take a walk. That'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Salamanca. Already has 1 hit today, and that's into left field, and
Oh,
that will be caught. And
free
game number
baseball.
1 of the Miners World Series is going to extras.
We love to see it. We love free baseball. Yeah. Oh my God, that pitch looked like it was going to hit him, but he makes contact with it somehow, and he'll pay for it too with the out there. Arthur Morgan will fly out to center field, bringing up the left fielder Danny Brennan, who's going to hit a base hit.
Whoa!
Oh, and it's an error. Why is he stopped? He could have kept going. That'll be a single and an error. And Gladivarero will take the intentional walk, bringing up the 8-hole long ball. On 1-0 count, hits a pop up to the third baseman for the third out of the inning. So even despite the error, no harm, no foul. And they'll go down to the bottom of the 10th.
We got a chance for a walk-off here. Lelo Salamanca. Whiplash still in the game for the Firehawks. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. Now we have Marcellus Clay up. Clay is going to hit one right to the infield. Second baseman will come in and grab that one. John Garfield up now. Garfield is going to strike out, and we head to the 11th. More free baseball.
We love it. Now 18 innings.
We're going to be calling
Please
12
God, no.
games, not
God,
7.
no. Oh. Ren Foster will ground out to the second baseman. Then French Fry will follow it up with a ground ball of his own, bringing up Dan King Jr., who will strike out with the full count. And we head down to the bottom of the 11th.
The offenses are just in a stalemate at the moment. Dog Summer is going to ground out to the second baseman. Won't make that Cinderella story back to the plate like he did to tie it up the game. Care Bear up now as Girk Biglet is in to pitch. He's going to immediately give up the walk. Cali Alvarez up now as Bear takes off for second and is
Ooh.
thrown out for the second out. Now Cali Alvarez, it's not going to matter. Going to be a ground out to the pitcher, and we will go to the 12th inning.
Let's go. Side James in chat. And Salmon Arms is going to strike out on the 0-2 pitch for the first out of the top of the 12th, bringing up the 4-hole Tunch Denstro. 3-0 count. Looking like a walk there. God, he could not get the pitch up. All 4 balls below the zone. Bringing up Arthur Morgan, full count. New pitcher Duke Smith in. Arthur Morgan's going to get a.
Oh my, what?
Oh, he's gonna move the runner over. Sacrifice ground out. Danny Brennan's going to get a ground ball to the second baseman, and they
No.
don't throw, so an infield single, bringing up the shortstop Gladivarero,
Oh
and he
no.
beat him. Wow,
Oh no.
this is the World Series. Let's see what long ball can do here. Oh, and
Oh my.
they throw it over to the second. Oh, bases loaded. Oh, that left on
Oh.
base stat's going to look gnarly at the end of this game.
For both teams, it's going to be
Both
very
teams,
interesting.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Martinez up now, number 9 hitter for the Dillos, and that's going to be strike 3. Girk is killing Kirk Biglet. That's such a cursed name. I hate it. D. Namate. Namate is going to take a walk. That is a 5-pitch walk. Girk dealing. Hector Salamanca up now, and that's into right field. It's going to drop for a single. So we got runners on first and second here. Still only one out. Lelo Salamanca. That's into left field.
Oh,
That could bring the runner home. Throw home. And the
that's a
Dillos are going to walk it off in game 1, bottom of the 12th. Lelo Salamanca with a single into left field, bringing in that winning run. It is a 4-3 win. Firehawks 12 hits and just could not come up big when they really needed it. Look at these left on base stats for both teams.
23.
This is, yeah, playoff baseball. That is not something that you want to see. Double digits for both teams in the left on base.
On the other hand, clutch pitching
Very good
for
pitching out of both
for
teams,
the most
indeed.
part.
Uh, Big games here. French Fry in the leadoff spot getting 3 hits and 4 hits from Brennan over in California. The Dillo side, 2-hit days there from both Salamancas and Bear. Garfield getting that big 2 RBIs in the bottom half of the first. Pitching is where it gets interesting, and I can tell both teams are going to want a stamina check after this one. Marston's going to get that
Mm-hmm.
hold. Whiplash is going to take a blown save. Girk Biglet takes the loss. Smith is going to get the W, only going that 2/3 of an inning. And player of the game is HOR Hypocrites. Ban changes. Indeed, Dirk. I would love that. Okay, so that does it for game 1. I'm going to go over to my OBS here and change the Dillos to 1. Keep our ticker going. And now we're going to look at changes. So the Dillos already submitted something. I'm going to, yeah, that was a whole thing. We're going to finish today. We are going to save. Yeah, don't get me started, Scott. Okay, so we're going to go with the Dillos first.
Oh, this
Uh,
is before the stamina check too.
yeah, this was before the stream started. So it is only versus right-handed pitchers. We are there. We got Dog Summer going to the. Wait,
5 hole.
this lineup is completely changed. Did they mean? All right,
What?
well I'll change it to that. Whatever. Um, Cali Alvarez leading off as DH,
Hmm.
then Lalo, and then John Garfield, who's playing third base, Namate, and Dog Summer, who's playing second base, yes, and Salamanca, Marcellus Clay, or wait, no, Blue
Blue
Sky,
sky. Yeah.
Blue Sky, playing first base, shortstop, and JD is there. We swap those two. Uh, Care Bear goes in as pinch hitter. That will do it for that. And then we got some strategy changes that I got to do.
The most fun part.
The most fun part indeed. So our first here, we got hook starting pitchers minus +3, hook relievers +3, pinch hit for position players
-5.
-5. That's already there. Use pinch runners -5. Then we got -3 for hook starting pitchers, -3 for hooking relievers. Pinch hit is +3, or pinch hit 3, and pinch runners is +3. Is that 3? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for this, we got -5 for pitchers,
And
+5
relievers.
for that, and that is good.
Oh,
Uh, Perfect. They didn't ask for a stamina check, so I'm not giving them one. Uh, Firehawks, check Voyager's stamina. Thanks, Dirk. All right, so we'll go to the pitching here. Obviously, HOR Hypocrites is 0% exhausted.
he done.
Your starters should all be good. 100%, 100%, 100%, indeed. All right, so now John Marston, 40%. Johnny Whiplash, 31. Tahini Lord is 100% good to go. Girk is 71%. Nastier Nestor, 100%. Matthew West, 100%. Tyrone White, 100%. Magic Joe Lee, 100%. Oh my goodness, you have a lot of pitchers here. Josnacio is 100%.
Jose Ignacio.
And
Slot
Brian Wilson is
Nation.
100%. Okay, so we have move Whiplash to none specified normal. We'll do that. That is
It's
all
an
good.
interesting. It's an interesting
Dillos
one.
do have no stamina check. We are good by the Dillos. Perfect. That is all you need, Lumo, because we will go ahead and move on.
And we'll just go straight on to game 2.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
John Marston, none specified and normal. Perfect. Those are done. We can go on to scores, check the Dillos real quick. Jacker says hi. And you asked me to change the wrong lineup. Well, it's done now. uh,
Oh, game 3. Here we go. Game. That'll be a game
game.
3
Yeah, I
change.
guess that's game three change.
Oh man.
uh, all right. So
Oh,
we
that'd
got
be
nothing
sad
from
if they keep
Lumo.
changing the wrong lineup and
Dak is
keep
typing,
winning.
so I'll hold it up. Prediction for game two is live. Over under errors 1.5, so make sure you get that one in. World Series is the time to spend it.
It's the time to go all in for every single one.
And
I bet very responsibly in the regular season, but if I'm not co-hosting and I'm watching stream, I will just all in. I could have 9.9k, and I will go all in.
I have 23.3k channel points right now that I'm waiting to use. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead because nobody's saying anything. So game two, here we go.
Type
Uh,
faster next time.
yeah. All right. So we are still in Dillo territory, and just like last time, it will be Scud taking the Firehawks. I'll take the Dillos. On the mound for the Firehawks this time is Jeffrey Lebowski, and for the Dillos is Tyler Rogalski. Little ski names there. All right,
Skis.
skis. And we are going to start game two. Here we go.
Scuba.
Just coming up.
All right, game two. Here we go. French fries going to start us off with one of the weirdest looking foul outs to the first baseman I've ever seen. Bringing up the two-hole Dan King Jr. He's going to hit a fly ball deep left field, but caught just before the warning track for the second out. Bringing up Salmon Arms. He's going to hit a ground ball to the third baseman who'll make the throw over for the third out of the inning. So a quick 1-2-3 for Rogalski. And we'll see what Lebowski can do in the bottom of the first.
Alrighty here, D Namate. I hope I've been saying that somewhat right,
I think it's
because
Dinamite.
Dinamite. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Dinamite. Whatever. They they grounded out. Doesn't matter. Hector Salamanca is going to take a walk. I know I'm brutally honest when it comes to streams. The other Salamanca is
Nice.
going to strike out looking. So we got 1 out and 2 outs for Marcellus Clay, who's going to ground out. The pitcher will take that and threw 500 miles an hour when he was right next to the first baseman, and that will be the third out.
God, I used to do that in college. I used to just light up the first baseman during PFP drills.
Oh no.
Touchdown. Yeah, no, they didn't like me. Touchdown will fly to center field for the first out of the inning. Arthur Morgan goes deep to center field, but not deep enough. And that'll be out number two. Danny Barron hitting 311. That'll be down just a bit after that ground out. So another 3 up, 3 down for the Firehawks. Go down to the bottom second.
All right, let's see if we can get some offense going here. John Garfield is going to strike out for the first out. Both pitchers doing extremely well in this early part of the game. Blue Sky is going to hit one into center field, and that will drop down and be our first hit of the ball game. Blue
Here's
Sky
your
on
offense.
first. Yeah, there's some offense. And Bear's
Here
going
we
to hit
go.
one into left field. That'll be another single. So 2 on, 1 out for number 8 hitter Alvarez. And that's going to be the shortstop. Doesn't turn the double play, however, so both runners move. Second and third, 2 outs now. Martinez is going to ground out to the third baseman, and that will
Clutch defense.
strand those two runners on base. So it is still nothing.
And California is on the hit column with that single from Gladdy Varero. And it'll be a ground ball from long ball. And they don't turn the double play, so they'll take the 4-6 fielder's choice, bringing up Brent Foster, who's going to strike out looking on the changeup, bringing up the leadoff man, French Fry, who's going to hit another foul out to the first baseman. French Fry is cursed right now.
Nothing.
And we head down to the bottom of the third.
I keep accidentally closing Discord, and it's making me really mad. Uh, Dimate, whatever, how you say it, Dinamite. There we go. He's going to strike
Hey,
out swinging.
progress.
Progress. I'm terrible with names. Hector
It's
Salamanca
the
is going to
minors.
fly out to the right field, and yes, it gets worse every year. And the
Mm-hmm.
other Salamanca is going to hit one to the right field, and that one will drop for a hit, actually. Then Marcellus Clay is going to hit literally the exact same ball into right field for a single. Salamanca goes all the way to third, and Clay takes off for second and is safe. Runners are in scoring position now, and that's a hit to right field that will bring in both runners home. Clutch hitting from John Garfield, a 2 RBI single. And just like last game, the Dillos have an early 2-0 lead. Garfield takes off for second and is safe. It's going to be Zodiac Blue Sky up now, and that's up the middle. That could
Oh
bring
boy.
in another run, and it will indeed. The Dillos take a 3-0 lead. An RBI single from Zodiac Blue Sky. And we still have a runner on, and that's going to be a wild pitch. And we have another runner in scoring position now for Care Bear. That's deep
Later,
into
ball.
left center field, and that ball is gone 454 feet. Oh my God. Using
Good
all
lord.
51 of that power, and it's 5-0 in the bottom of the third. The Dillos are absolutely exploding here. Well, Dak, the lineup changes might not have been what you wanted, but you might not be too upset with how it's going on right
No,
now.
not
It
at
is
all.
5-0. We'll head it to the top half of the fourth.
All right, full count to Dan King Jr. That'll be a leadoff base hit into the left center gap for Dan King Jr., bringing up the 3-hole salmon arms. He's going to hit a ground ball to the second baseman, turns it over to the 4-6-3 double play. Can't draw it up any better than that. Tunch Denstro is going to ground out to the third baseman. So that's what the doctor ordered for the Dillos pitching right there. 3 up, 3 down after a 5 spot. We'll head down to the bottom of the fourth.
Can't do much better than that. JD Martinez is going to look at ball four. That's a 4-pitch walk. Lebowski's
Mm-hmm.
really got to get back in this game, and that's the way to do it. Now, I thought they were going to turn the double
Almost.
play there.
They
No.
never do. They
It's
never
only going to
do.
be a fielder's choice as Dinamite is going to take off for second and is safe. Hector Salamanca now, and that's
Later,
deep into
ball.
right center field, and that one is
Wow.
gone. Another home run for the Dillos, another two-run shot, 431 feet off the bat of Hector Salamanca, and it is a 7-0 lead here from the Dillos, only in the fourth. Magic Joe Lee in the game now. Lebowski could not get through that fourth inning. And that's going to be a leadoff infield single from Lalo Salamanca. Marcellus Clay is now going to take a walk. Still only one out in the inning with two on. John Garfield up now. Garfield's going to hit one to second, throw to second,
Turn it.
and they
Just
yet
turn
again
it.
cannot turn the double play. Runners on the corners, Zodiac Blue Sky. That's the shortstop. They will take the easy out at second, but not before two more runs come home. It is 7-0.
All right. Let's see if California can get something going. Arthur Morgan, ground ball to shortstop. Not going to be throw their first out. Danny Brennan's going to take the 4-pitch walk. That'll bring up the shortstop Gladys Guerrero. Brennan's going to take off, and they're going to steal. And they're not going to even going to throw. Weird. Gladys Guerrero will ground out to the shortstop. Second out of the inning, bringing up long ball. Who's going to hit a pop up to the catcher? Those animations look so weird, but that is the third out
I
of the
hate it.
inning.
I
I
hate
know.
those animations so much. They are cursed.
It's like the physics just don't look right.
All right, we're only in the bottom half of the fifth because the Dillos lineup has been tearing it up, and that'll be the 10th hit of the game for them already from Care Bear. Alvarez is gonna ground out to the first base. What?
Oh, not a
They
double
didn't
play.
turn the double play, I guess. He stepped on first and could not get the out at second, so it's a fielder's choice. Bear's still on second. Martinez flies out,
Oh
and
boy.
Dinamite is up now, and that's going to be a wild pitch. So runner on third here. Dinamite is going to take a walk here. Runners on the corners with two outs. Hector Salamanca up now, had that big home run earlier, and it's going to be a strikeout to strand those two runners on base. It is still 7-0.
All right, California, let's get it together. All right.
Okay.
And a diving play by the right fielder will save a base hit. That'll be the first out of the inning. French Fry's going to ground out to the shortstop for the second out, bringing up Dan King, who's
Oof.
going to get his second hit of the night and on the left field. He has 2 out of the 3 hits for California, and Salmon Arms will ground out to end the inning. So offense they didn't show up today. I guess offense better be in California already.
Yeah, they must have taken the play in early.
Yeah.
Lalo Salamanca is going to ground out to the shortstop, one out. Now Marcellus Clay is going to fly out to the center fielder for a quick second out. And John Garfield up now. And Garfield's going to hit one to the second baseman. Nice little play for a 1-2-3 inning, just what California needs. They need to save their bullpen a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And fly ball into left field from Denstro for the first out of the inning, bringing up Arthur Morgan. He's going to hit almost a base hit, but a diving play save makes it out number 2. Danny Brennan's going to fly out to the second baseman, running all the way into right field to make the catch, and another three up, three down inning for California. We head down to the bottom of the seventh. It's stretch time.
And the stretch is over just like that.
Yep.
Zodiac Blue Sky is going to hit one right over the shortstop's head for the 11th hit of the ball game for the Dillos. Care Bear is going to hit one into center field, and that will be a loud first out. That'll bring up Cali Alvarez. Alvarez can hit one to the shortstop, throw to second, throw to
Oh, they
first, and
turn
they
it.
finally turn the double play.
Ah,
A few innings late, but they do finally get it done.
it's about time. All right, Gladys top of the eighth, and there's a fly ball rolling all the way to the gap. We'll see if he. Nope, he won't go to three. He'll just take the sliding double. So extra base hit, kind of what California needs here. We'll see what long ball can do. Base hit in the right field. They don't send the runner, so there'll be runners at the corners for Ren Foster, who's going to hit a base hit into right field, and that'll get down. It'll be the first run for California. They don't send the runner to third, so it is 7-1 with runners at first and second for the leadoff man, French Fry, as Ryabi comes in relief and immediately gets a fly out to right field, bringing up Dan King Jr. He's going to get a base hit into right field. Do they send the runner? They don't, so that'll load the bases here for Rusty Salmon Arms. 1-0 count. There's a base hit into left field. California's coming online. They do send the runner, and it is a 2 RBI single, making it a 7-3 ball game. And that'll bring up the 4-hole Tunch Denstro. Runners at first and second, 1 out, and there's a base hit into the left field, another base hit, and they do send the Dan King goes all the
What
way.
is
He will
happening?
score. He's now seven to
What is happening?
four. This is the minors being the minors.
Yep.
All right, we'll see what the cold hitting Arthur Morgan can
Oh
do
my
here. There's a
god.
top of the Morgan to you, Arthur
Oh
Morgan
my
with an
god. What
RBI
is
single. It
happening?
is 7-5.
What is going on?
Oh boy.
Oh my.
And there's another base hit. Danny Brennan, and he won't score the run there, so that'll be bases loaded for Gladys Varela, who
Oh
hits a
my.
base hit. And that'll be the
No
2
way.
RBI single, and they tie the game in the
No
top of the
way. What is going on?
Oh, here we go. And Gertie's in now. Long ball's going to hit the ground
Oh,
ball to first. Oh, and they turn the double play. But not after California scores 7 runs in the top of the eighth.
what
Oh
just
boy,
happened?
it's a brand new ball game is what
Brand
just
new
happened.
ball game, bottom of the eighth. All of a sudden, the Dillos are tied with the Firehawks. That's going to be a ground out to the catcher. Dinamite is going to ground out to the second baseman. 2 quick outs. And Hector Salamanca up now. And Salamanca is going to pop out, and that will be taken in by the first baseman. And we head to the ninth. I guess it's tied now.
This is how I thought it was going to go. Ren Foster, a 2-2 count, will strike out on the check swing. Looks like it was called a strike. I'm not too sure. But strike 3 anyway. 1 out, 1-2 count to French Fries. Duke Smith is back in the ball game, and he will strike out French Fry for his first out of his outing. Bringing up Dan King Jr., who's going to strike out looking. So 3 up, 3 down for the Dillos bullpen. We'll head down to the bottom of the ninth to see what they can do here.
Oh boy, we might be headed to extras yet again if the Dillos cannot score a run here. It's going to be Lalo Salamanca. Tahini Lord in the game to pitch for the Firehawks is going to give up the leadoff walk. Cleanup hitter Marcellus Clay. Check
Oh
swing,
boy.
and he held up, and that's going to be ball 4. Runners on first and second, no outs. John Garfield. What was that? A bunt
He tried
attempt,
to
I
bunt,
guess? And that's going
and
to
then
be
he
strike
strikes.
3 swinging. All right, then. So 1 out, still both of those runners on base, and Blue Sky's going to hit one to second. Throw to second, throw to first,
Oh!
and they get the double play to get them out of the bottom of the ninth. All right, 2 games headed into extras. Here we go, top of the 10th.
We get overtime pay for this, right?
Yeah.
I hope so. Rusty Salmon Arms lead us off here in the top of the 10th with a ground out to the first baseman, bringing up Tunch Denstro, the catcher, who hits a ground ball to third and throws over, makes the play for the second out of the inning. Bringing up the first baseman, Arthur Morgan, and on the first pitch of the AB, he's going to hit a fly ball into right field, and that'll be caught. 3 up, 3 down to start us off here in extras. We head
Alrighty,
down
Care
to the bottom of
Bear
the 10th.
gonna try and finish this game off, but is gonna look at strike 3. That is tough. That one was right down the middle too. That is gonna be
Yikes.
Cali Alvarez up now, and Alvarez is also gonna strike out. Tahini Lord coming up clutch. Now we got JD Martinez. And that's to third base, and that's going to be their first hit of, I guess, the playoffs. That is,
Oh, wow.
what a spot to have it. And then Dinamite is going to ground out to the first baseman, stranding that runner at first base, and we head to the top half of the 11th.
Man, what if every game goes at least 12 innings?
Stop.
Danny Brennan's going to ground out to the third baseman. First out of the inning, bringing up Gladys Valero, 0-2 count. And we have a fly ball right field caught for the second out, bringing up the right fielder long ball. On the first pitch of the AB, he's going to hit a ground ball deep into the shortstop, but it will be the third out of the inning. So we head down to the bottom of the 11th. 7 runs apiece, 12 hits apiece. We'll see what happens.
Oh boy, Hector Salamanca up now to lead it off for the Dillos, and that's going to be a leadoff walk pitched from Nastier Nestor. Now we've got Lalo Salamanca, and that's another walk. Runners on first and second, no outs from Marcellus Clay. What can Clay do?
Base
Clay, and that's
runner.
the second baseman. Throw to second, throw to first, and it's a
Oh.
double play. 2 outs in the inning. Runner on third for John Garfield, and they're gonna
Oh.
pop to the third baseman, and the Firehawks get out of it yet again. We are headed to the
This
top
is.
half of the 12th.
Oh, boy. All right. Ren Foster is going to hit a fly ball on that 0-2 pitch to center field. First out of the inning, bringing up the top of the lineup for California with 1 out. French Fry is going to get a ground ball over to the third base, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Bringing up Dan King Jr. Full count, 2 outs. He's going
Oh,
to look at strike 3. Oh
I have a
man,
history of crazy things happening on my streams, but this is this is
this is
ridiculous.
this is something.
Zodiac Blue Sky up now for the Dillos and is going to lead it off with a single up the middle. We got a runner on base here, Care Bear. New pitcher
New
in Matthew
pitcher.
West. And that's deep to
Play the
right
ball.
field. And that is the ball game over. Yet again, just like last game, bottom of the 12th walk-off. 418 feet from Care Bear. And the Dillos are going to take a 2-0 series lead here, winning both games at home. And I don't even know what to say about that game. The Firehawks come back with 7 runs in the 8th inning, and then we play 4 more innings, and they can't get anything done. Yet again, a bunch of runners left on base. This time the Dillos with 25 left on base, and they
Good
still
lord.
win somehow. Um, they're okay, yeah,
Oh man,
wow. So as far
we're
as the
getting our
hitting
work cut out for
goes,
us.
yeah, this is certainly a World Series. King Jr. is going to get 3 hits over there on the California side, as well as Ferrero with 3 hits and 2 RBIs. Dillo's side, we got a bunch of hitting. We got 4 hits from Blue Sky and 4 hits, 4 RBIs from Care Bear, who had that walk-off home run, and I'm guessing is going to be player of the game. Lots of pitchers being
Mm-hmm.
used again. Nestor unfortunately takes the loss, and Smith is going to get the W, pitching that 3 2/3 innings to finish off the ball game. Just what you need in the playoffs. And indeed, Care Bear is your player of the game. That
It's kind of
was,
fitting. He
whew,
hit the home run to get them on the board,
yeah,
and then
that's
he
very
hits the
true.
home run for them to win it. It's
I just
poetic.
realized I have not saved, so I'm going to go ahead and save. Do
Well, that's
not
a good
want
idea.
to mess anything up. All right, we are going to finish today. There's no games here. I'm just going to make sure that the Majors World Series, yeah, because worst
Cool.
worst thing would happen is I accidentally start simming the Majors World Series and then I get fired. Uh, no
Yeah, that
games
would be
today,
bad.
so we'll finish today. We will go ahead and save, and now I assume we have some changes going on.
I'd imagine
Uh,
so.
Nothing from the Dillos just yet, so I will wait for them. Firehawks, we're going to get a stam check, so we will go ahead and do that. Go to our pitching. HR Hypocrites back at 58. Lebowski's at 26. Aaron Silence is 100% ready to go for Game 3. Tahini Lord at 83. Girk is at 90. Nastier Nestor at 82. Matthew West is almost 100% at 98.
Yeah, he
Tyrone
throws 5
White,
pitches in.
yeah, barely through. 100% is for Tyrone White. Magic Jolie down at 40%. Johnny Whiplash back up to 78%, I guess, for relief pitcher, but as a starter is 52. John Marston back up to 82. Josnacio 100%. Brian Wilson 100%. Carl Wilson 100%. All the Wilsons 100%. Man's dad 100%. And Lincoln Lowe 100%. All right, so we got John Marston back to stopper. Seventh and close game. Perfect. And Whiplash, we have set up sixth and later. And that does that. Move pitch counts for West and Nestor to 50. All right, so we'll have to go into strategy. Matthew West, pitch count 50. Boom. And Nestor is to 50. That will do it for those. No lineup changes for them.
Do apologize. My Discord decided to go boop. Just
Yeah,
kick the
we're good.
bucket.
I'm just making sure that the Dillos are good.
I don't want to GM the Dillos.
Yeah. Give them one final chance. Firehawks are good. Perfect.
Dillos. Dak said they're good, so I
Dak
imagine they're
said we're
good.
good. All right. I guess we'll just go right into game 3 then. I do have to
Yeah, you get to
update.
start us off here.
I do get to start us off. I'm gonna
Yes.
change that to 2, and I guess it's AMA, not ARM. So I'll change that.
Yeah.
But the Dillos do have a 2-0 lead, winning both games at home. Uh, do we have a prediction up? Uh, we do not.
To the left. Oh,
All right.
perfect time to make one then.
Yeah, we can, if we want to have a real quick one, then I don't know how to start predictions. So if we have a
Uh,
mod in chat. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and get started.
yeah. They can
There we
make a
go.
ninth inning. They can make a ninth inning prediction if you
Over
get to
under
that.
hits 17 and a half. So we'll give you guys a couple minutes. We'll preview this game. So Mr. Firehawks fanboy Scud, how are you feeling now after going down 2-0 in the series?
Oh, this it's been wild. I'm having a blast.
Are you?
Regardless, yes, I'm having a blast.
These
I'm
have
just
been,
watching great baseball.
yeah, these like the minors always have just like crazy things going on, and that's part of why casting them is so fun. But
Oh
especially when it
yeah,
comes in the World Series and you have a team down 7-0 and then all of a sudden they don't do
they're
anything the
ties.
entire game and then they just
They
score
just
7 to tie it. Exactly, to tie
they
it.
just scored 7 runs in the eighth, and they said, "No, we're not going to score
Yeah,
any more the
yeah,
rest
no,
of the
we're
game."
done.
We're just
We're
like, yeah,
done.
well, that's enough.
They hit the brakes.
Like for like 6 innings of that game, we're like, okay, they must have sent the bats already to San Bernardino, and they're just going to show up for game 3. But then all of a sudden, they're like, they must have found some like hidden in like the tunnel of the dugout or something.
The only
It's
good
like,
thing
oh, we
is
have some bats.
you now have what, 3 games at home? Because I
Mm-hmm.
think it goes 2-3-2.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't know if the
I
Firehawks have a meme
mean,
park or not, but
no, I think the whole point of it's weird. I think they're are completely neutral.
see, you'll love to see it. I mean, we're gonna switch to that with OTP 23 anyways, but love to see
Yeah.
that, especially in the minors, because while it is fun to win there and everything, it is about everyone having an equal opportunity to have a bit of fun with their player.
What's funny is they won four in a row with no park factors. So I mean,
That's really funny, actually.
so you kind of have to wonder if
If the
no
park
park
factors even
factors
matter.
was always the way to go.
All right, the predictions are closed, so we will go ahead and get started. It is Joe Boris on the mound for the Dillos, and Aaron Silence is on the mound for the Firehawks. It's going to be hopefully another good game, and hopefully we don't go into extras again and go with a walk-off in the bottom of the
Oh
12th.
boy.
Cali Alvarez is going to lead it off here for the Dillos. And as I said, it's Aaron Silence on the mound for the Firehawks. And it's going to be a leadoff strikeout from Silence. So we got one out here early. Lalo Salamanca up now, and that's into right field, and that will be the second out. John Garfield up now, and that's going to be strike three. So 1-2-3 inning here, two strikeouts already from Aaron Silence.
Tiny players, big balls here in San Bernardino. As French Fry will get us going here in the bottom of the first with a ground out to short. Out number one is recorded. Bringing up Dan King Jr. Going to have fly ball, towering fly ball to center field Cobb for the second out. Salmon Arms up to the plate, and that'll be a fly ball deep left field. Home run, and California takes their, I think that's their first lead of the World
I
Series.
think it
Oh
is.
no, they had one in game one. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
up 3-2, and they boofed it. But hey, they take the first lead in the bottom of the first here in this one. That should be a good sign, bringing up Tunch Denstro, full count. It'll be a ground ball over to third base, and that'll be the third out of the inning. But California is up 1-0 off that Rusty Salmon Arms solo home run. This Salmon Arms' fourth home run this postseason.
Dinamite is up now, and that's going to be a walk. Now we have Dog Summer up now. Dog Summer, that's deep into center field, but that looks like it will be caught by the center fielder. So now we got one out for Hector Salamanca, and that's the second throw to second,
Double
throw to first, and
play.
it's a double play. We got another double play turned by the Firehawks. Defense is showing up big, and it's 1-0 still California.
They didn't wait till the eighth inning to turn one. They did it in the
Yeah.
second. Let's go. Arthur Morgan's going to ground out to the shortstop here in the top of the second. Bringing up Danny Brennan. Fly ball, right field, caught for the second out. Bringing up Gladys Guerrero, who's going to look at strike three. That sinker just at the knees called. And that'll bring us to the top of the third. Not much going.
Top of the third we go. We're looking for some action here from the Dillos lineup. Zodiac Blue Sky, and that's up the middle. Shortstop made a weird jumping attempt, I guess, and that doesn't matter because it's a single anyways. Marcellus Clay, and that's up the middle again, and that'll be back-to-back hits. Runner goes all the way to third, so now we have runners on the corners with no outs for JD Martinez. Martinez, and that's into shallow left center field. They send the runner home, however, indeed, and we are tied in this ball game. The sac fly from JD Martinez. 1-1 ball game here. Alvarez up, and that's going to be a walk. So possibly still more offense coming here for the Dillos. Runners on first and second, one out. Salamanca, and that's the second. Throw to second, throw to
Another
first,
double
and they
play.
turn it. The defense is outstanding in this Miners World Series, but it is 1-1.
Let's go, California defense. And long ball, ground out to shortstop here in the bottom of the third. For the first out, Ren Foster's going to get almost a base hit, but a diving play from the left fielder makes it out number two. French Fry is going to ground out to the shortstop for the third out of the inning. So we head to the top of the fourth, tied 1-1 still.
All right, indeed, tied 1-1, and Garfield's going to try and change that, but it's going to be a fly ball to left field. Nice, easy play there for the left fielder. Dinamite. Dinamite is going to hit one to the first baseman. It's a little PFP action there. That'll
We
be the
love it.
second out. Yeah, I love to see it. Hated doing it in
We
high
love
school,
PFP.
but Dog Summer is going to hit one to center field. That's going to be a diving catch by the center fielder, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning.
I can't tell you how many times my high school coach yelled at me during PFP drills.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Oh, dude, as a senior, he actually sent me to the JV practice because I couldn't get it down. he
Sounds about right.
actually, yeah, he was so fed up with me. But we have two outs, and then the strikeout swinging from Denstro will be the third out of the inning. It was a good time to talk about nothing there. There's nothing
Yeah.
was really going on the stream either. So here we go, top of the
Unders are
fifth.
indeed happy at the moment, but as we can see with the Miners, that can change very quickly. Both teams can have 15 hits in an inning, and it'll be
Yep.
fine. Salamanca is going to fly out. Blue Sky is going to ground out. The two quick outs here. Not much offense here in this middle half of the game. And right as I say
Play the
that,
ball.
nice little happy jinx there for Marcellus Clay. And that is a fly ball to right center field that goes over the wall 425 feet to take the lead here for the Dillos in California. Game 3 trying to take a 3-0 lead. And that they are in good position at the moment. JD Martinez is going to ground out to the shortstop, but it's already a 2-1 ball game.
I think every single home run has been well over 400 feet this series, which is lovely to see. Arthur Morgan's going to ground out to the second baseman. Almost dropped my phone. Fun times. Danny Brennan's going to work the walk here, so that'll put a runner on for Gladys Ferrero with 1 out. Full count. That'll be a ground ball to the shortstop, and they turn the double play of their own. Inning double play from Ferrero, and we head down to the top of head up to the top of the
There
sixth.
you go. Cali
Semantics is
Alvarez.
hard, man.
That's going to be right past the third baseman for a leadoff single here in this top half of the sixth. That's a fly ball from Salamanca. That'll be caught by the center fielder.
That was it on his fist.
John Garfield, that's deep to center field as well. And that will be back at the track and caught right in front of the warning track. So still that runner on first with 2 outs. Dinamite, that's in the left field. And that will be caught by the left fielder. And that'll be the 3rd out. And yes, they are launching an investigation already about my collusion with the Minor League World Series.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh, and it's a tie game. Second pitch
see?
of the AB and
See?
long ball.
It's
Long
not
ball
me.
hits a long ball into left field, making this a 2-2
I didn't
game.
do it. It's not me.
All right, Shaggy. Ren Foster's going to ground out to the third baseman for the first out of the inning. French Fry's going to hit one up the middle, but fielded by the shortstop for the second out of the inning. Bringing up Dan King Jr. hits a base hit in the left field that'll extend the inning, bringing up the 3-hole Rusty Salmon Arms, who hit the home run in the first inning of this ball game. As we have a pitching change, as Akia Blahaj is now in the game, and he will retire Salmon Arms to end the inning. But we do have yet again a new ball game as we head into the last third of this game.
I host one World Series and now I'm colluding the entire league. You love to see it. That is pretty on par with my streams. It's gonna
No,
be Dog
you're
Summer who's gonna fly out to left center field. Hector Salamanca is gonna ground out to the third baseman. And let's say the
killing
pitching's doing really nice here. Oh, look at that! I complimented the pitching and nothing happened. It's gonna be a one, two,
it.
three inning. It is still 2-2.
All right, touch Denstro. Stretch time. No, it's not stretch time. First out of the bottom of the seventh is recorded, bringing up Arthur Morgan. See what he can do. Hasn't done much this entire World Series, hitting a cool 190 this postseason. But then Danny Brennan's going to follow it up with a 2-out base hit up the middle, bringing up Gladys Ferrero. 1-1 count. That'll be a ground ball to the shortstop, who throws it over to second for the fielder's choice, and that'll retire the side. We head to the top of the eighth.
This is
Still
absolutely
tied
going to
2
extras. There's
two
no way.
runs, 4 hits apiece for both teams.
Marcellus
That was
Clay, that's in the deep right field. Don't tell me I jinxed it again.
no, you
Okay,
didn't.
that's
Not yet.
caught right in front of the warning track for the first out. JD Martinez, and that's ground ball to the shortstop. That'll be the second out. Cali Alvarez, the leadoff hitter, and that's into right center field, and that will be caught by the right fielder. 1-2-3 inning, bottom of the eighth we go, still tied.
Here we go. Bottom of the eighth. California's up. Long ball hit the home run last time, but will strike out this time. Bringing up this DH. Almost want to say center fielder for some reason, but this is the DH. Ren Foster. 1-2 count. Ground ball to the second baseman, thrown over for the second out of the inning, bringing up the leadoff man, French Fry, who's going to hit a fly ball, but caught. That was hard hit, but just did not have the launch angle to get out of the ballpark. And that'll be the third out of the inning. We head to the ninth, still tied.
All right, Lalo Salamanca up now, trying to get something going, give him the lead here in the top half of the ninth. John Marston up to pitch. That's going to be strike three, swinging 1 out here. John Garfield up now. That's up the middle, and that'll drop right in front of the center fielder for a 1-out single. That'll bring up cleanup hitter Dinamite. That's up the middle, and that'll be a hit. Runner will go all the way to third, so runners on the corners now for Dog Summer, number 5 hitter. Lots of power out of this bat, and that's in the right field. That gets down. That brings in one. Dinamite goes all the way to third, and everyone swaps positions. Dillos take a 3-2 lead. Salamanca up now as Dog Summer goes for second and is safe. Both runners in scoring position. And that's a fly ball to the third baseman. We have 2 outs now for Zodiac Blue Sky. And it's a wild
Oh
pitch.
no.
Runner comes home. And the Dillos take a 4-2 lead here in the top half of the ninth. A
The wild
wild
pitch of
pitch.
doom.
No. Zodiac Blue Sky is going to hit one in the left field. That will be caught, but the damage has been done. The Dillos take a 4-2 lead heading into the bottom of the ninth. What can California say?
They could say a 2 spot when we go to the 10th.
No.
Dan King Jr. is going to strike out. with that full count pitch, bringing up Salmon Arms, who's going to strike out as well. Bauer may end up getting his wish here. Tunstenstroh up.
Oh
He'll
my,
take the 4 pitch walk, and the game's not over yet.
not
Gonna
Arthur
bring up
Morgan.
Arthur Morgan, 0-2 count. Runner at first. See what he can do with the 35-year-old minor leaguer, but he will strike out swinging. So California is down 3 games to zilch.
Zilch, really?
Zilch. Nada. Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
so
man.
we had those 2 runs coming there in the top half of the ninth, a bunch of clutch hitting. Yet again, the Dillos leading the way over in the left on base category and still finding a way to get the runners in when they really need it.
Good
Uh,
Lord. Double digits
offense,
again.
yeah, offense in general for both teams was not great. Uh,
No.
only 7 hits from the Dillos, only multi-hit day coming there from Clay, and no multi-hit days for California.
Mm.
So yet again was another great pitching day. Blaha's going to take the W there, going 3 innings. And 35-year-old minor leaguer is going to get the save with 1 out. You'll love to see it. 3 pitches thrown and you get the save. California pitching Aaron Silence doing really well there, going 8 innings, only giving up the 2, but gets a no decision. And Marston's going to take the loss, giving up 2 and only that 1 inning pitched. And your player of the game is Aaron Silence. Like I said, really nice pitching out of them. Okay, so I will take a quick trip to my OBS here, and we are going to change this to a 3-0 series lead by the Dillos, and I can already feel a reverse sweep coming because they want me to sit here and
God.
watch all 7 games.
Oh,
I
no.
can feel it. All right, we are going to go ahead and take a look at the changes here. I'm going to finish today, and today is the 9th. The Dillos are 7-0 in the playoffs already. That is crazy.
Gee.
All right, we got Firehawks changes. Not changes, just stamina checks so far, so we'll go ahead and do that.
It's easy enough.
HOR Hypocrites back up to 100%. Lebowski is up to 58. And Aaron Silence just pitched is absolutely gassed. We will go down the line of relief pitchers. We got John Marston at 56%. Whiplash is back up to 92. Tahini Lord is back up to 88. Girk is up to 95. Still a cursed name. I hate that. Nastier Nestor is up to 87. Matthew West is up to 98. Tyrone White up to 100%. No pitching out of them. Magic Jolie is down to 66%. Josnacio 100%. I don't believe they've pitched. Brian Wilson 100%. They haven't pitched either, I don't think. Carl Wilson 100%. Bat Mansdad 100%. And Lincoln Lowe 100%. So we have a couple of changes here. We got Marston to middle relief and normal
Nope.
usage. Whiplash to stopper with eighth and close. Okay, and lead. There we go. And Biglet up to setup 7th or later. And Mr. Dirk is typing.
Hmm.
Uh, the Dillos are just gonna roll with it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. You
Uh,
know what? You're up 3-0. Why not? Why change anything? It's working.
yeah, no kidding.
I got it, Dirk. It's the 8th or later lead. Or I
Imagine that
guess
Dirk's right.
there's a first time for everything, I guess.
Yeah.
Power collusion incoming. Indeed, I got to get this back to 7 games. I got to make it happen somehow.
We got to earn our pay.
Yeah.
Yep. Agreed.
Good with in lead. Dirk sucks. I don't know if I have that emoji or not.
Mm,
Still got nothing. Yeah, Dillos are good. So I'm just waiting on a final okay here from Lumosity Fan. Do we have a prediction up? We do. And it's a very interesting one. Who wins?
Wow.
I'm not going to vote because then I'm going to be called Pete Rose. So it's game four. It should
Um,
be
can you be my
close.
bookie? You vote for me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Can you put it on the
All right, we are
Firehawks?
good. Yeah, sure. You know what? Sure, I'll put a little money on the Firehawks. Why not?
Yeah, at least get a game 5 out of this.
Yeah, we
So,
get. I don't. Yeah, I don't want it to be a sweep.
here's the thing: if you win the bet, you get some channel points. If you don't win the bet, quickest minor,
There we
quickest
go.
minor,
Put
Miners World
2K on
Series stream of your
California.
life. Big money.
I still have 21K. I could have put so much money on them. All right, so both teams are good, and we are going to head to game four. The Dillos indeed have that 3-0 lead and could end it here in California. Firehawks looking to hang on. Back on the mound here, we got Gurin Voodoo on the mound for the Dillos, and HOR Hypocrites is on the mound for the Firehawks. Love saying that on stream.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, don't you?
we got about
Makes me.
40 seconds left, so what are you thinking here, Mr. Scud?
I'm thinking every time you say that pitcher's name, I giggle. So, um,
That's
other than
yeah,
that,
fair.
I'm hoping for Arthur Morgan to get rid of that little cold sign next to his name. I'm hoping he has a bit of a good game.
Yeah, I
But
would say it's just because I'm friends with Shu, it's pretty funny, but also I
oh
feel
yeah,
bad for him. So
yeah. Because I was kind of
that's
hoping I would say top of the Morgan a whole bunch of times, but I've only gotten to say it once.
that's that's fair. Yeah.
So I'm a little sad, but you know,
Well,
not
what is
much
the
else I
world
can
without a
do.
little bit of sadness? Am I right?
We didn't have to get all true.
Man, it's the World Series. It's the time to let out those feelings.
Oh
Uh,
man,
all
man.
right. Predictions are closed, and we will head into game four. Everything could end right here, right now, but I truly hope not because a sweep is a bit boring, and I
Mm-hmm.
like when things get interesting. And the Miners usually give us something interesting, so please, Firehawks offense, get something going.
Road to
Dillo's
Game 7 is
offense,
away.
yeah, road to game seven. Dillo's offense, like all series, has no problem getting going, and we have two quick hits. Runners on the corners already. Lalo Salamanca. Salamanca's going to hit one to second base. It's a liner. That'll be the first out. Still those runners on the corners. Second baseman will grab another one here. Two quick outs. Are we going to strand those runners on base? John Garfield up now. That's in the shallow
Yes,
center field, and the second baseman making all three outs. And those runners
I
are
thought about
stranded on the corners.
I thought about calling this. Like, what do you think the second baseman's going to do here?
Yeah.
And French Fry is going to lead us off against Gurin Voodoo with a ground ball up the middle, fielded by the shortstop, thrown over. Out number one is made. Dan King Jr. will strike out on the changeup. So 2 outs, 2 up, 2 down, bringing up the 3-hole second baseman Rusty Salmon Arms. 0-2 count, and that'll be a strikeout as well. So Gurun Voodoo looking very efficient on the bump right now. 2 Ks in that inning. We head up to the top of the second.
You shouldn't have said anything about pitching because you know that jinxes everything and there's collusion and all that. And look,
Stop it.
look,
Get some help.
I can, I swear I'm not doing. I hate this. Blue Sky is gonna hit one into
Oh,
left field bleachers, and the Dillos are gonna take a 1-0 lead. And I guess I couldn't have scripted that any better.
no, you couldn't.
This is the worst. Bear is gonna
Oh,
strike out. Oh, Cali Alvarez now. And that's the third base, and that'll be the second out. JD Martinez is going to ground to the shortstop, and they
oh.
can't handle it. And I think that might be the first error of the World Series. I'm not too sure.
No, there was one in game one.
One in game one. Okay. Dinamite is
Mm-hmm.
going to fly out to center field, but it is a 1-0 lead here by the Dillos early.
All right, Tunch Denstro up to the plate, and he will strike out. the third of the night for Guru and Voodoo. And if he's going to have the game of his career, this is definitely the night to have it. Arthur Morgan is up, 3-1 count. He's going to work a walk, top of the Morgan.
Oh,
We'll get
please,
it going
no.
again. Yeah, I know, so forced. But he will steal second base, bringing up so Danny Brennan with 2 strikes will hit a ground ball over to first, throw it over to the pitcher, little PFP, moving the runner over. Gladdy Varero, the runner at third, gets a base hit, and we have a tie game. So the California's offense not waiting till the 8th inning this time, and it is a tie game, 1-1. Then a fly ball, center field, and long ball goes long to center field.
Long
And
ball
it's
hits a long ball.
long ball hit long ball. Long ball do long ball things. And it is a 3-1 ball game. Ren Foster up 1-2 count, and there's a base hit in the left field. So this inning is not over yet. And bring up the center fielder French Fry, hits a ground ball to shortstop, throws it over, fielder's choice to the second baseman. And this is different. California has a lead. Things
This
are looking up.
is
Love to see it.
this is indeed different. Salamanca is going to ground out to the shortstop. Second Salamanca, the clone, is gonna hit one into deep right field. That's
Oh
caught. Oh, I thought it was gonna be caught. No, it
no!
just gets over the wall. 360
Three.
feet. What are we playing in Yankee Stadium? What is going on? This,
That's actually pretty deep for a right field fence.
I guess so.
It's like
S-
320 is pretty
yeah.
shallow.
Salamanca is going to hit that out of the park, and it'll be a 2-3 ball game. Marcellus Clay is going to strike out after that. We have 2 outs. Now it's going to be John Garfield. That's in the right field, and that one will be caught.
I was gonna say
Unlike the
not
one that
again.
I said that was going to be caught. It's, I am having a
Oh,
rough time here in this World Series. I have been put on the hot seat.
have a drink. It's okay.
It's way too
Dan
early for
King's.
that.
uh,
That's Saturday.
maybe. It's Saturday. Never too early. Dan King works the walk, and then Salmon Arms will fly out to center field. Dan King make it. I wish that was a sac fly because that did its job. So Salmon Arm hits the sac fly to center, moves the runner to second. Denstro flies out to center field, and then Arthur Morgan
Oh,
will
top of
ground
the
out.
Morgan.
Not very top of the Morgan there, but California does hold on here. It is 3-2 heading to the top of the fourth.
I know
We're a
Shu's
third of the way
actually
done.
mad at me for saying that, but it's also very funny. Zodiac Blue Sky is gonna hit one into left field. Listen, guys, I gotta have a little fun with it.
Oh,
Uh,
always.
Care Bear is
Oh
gonna hit
boy.
one in center field. That's
Oh,
caught
lovely.
by the center fielder. What a diving catch! Now Alvarez up, and that's in the center field again, but that one does get down for a hit. Runner thinks about going to third, but holds up. Runners on first and second now. JD Martinez, we have the weird cursed fly ball, and that will be caught by the first baseman. Back to the top of the lineup, Dinamite is going to hit one into
Let's
center field.
go.
That will strand those 2 runners on base, and it's still 2-3. We go to the bottom of the 4th.
Skoomina, skoomina, skoomina.
Skumma, skumma, skumma,
And Danny
skumma.
Danny Brennan's going to ground out to the second baseman. 2-0 count to Gladdy Varero, ground out to the third baseman. And we'll see if we can get the shortstop in on this. Long ball will hit a ground ball to the first baseman, so the shortstop doesn't even touch the ball this inning.
Sad.
It's okay. He's had enough. Top of the
Hector
fifth.
Salamanca decides to try and bunt there, can't bunt, and then strikes out anyways. That's an interesting series of events there. Lalo Salamanca is going to hit one right past the first baseman. Dove, but just got right past the glove. There's a 1-out single. Salamanca is hot now. Marcellus Clay, that's to right field, and it's caught for the second out. That'll bring up the number 5 hitter, John Garfield. That's up the middle, and that'll be down for a base hit. Runners on first and second now for Zodiac Blue Sky. Hot hitter already. That's right past the first baseman. That could bring in a run. And we are
Oh,
tied here again in California. It is a 3-3 ball game. Zodiac Blue Sky with an RBI single. 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Care Bear is going to ground out to the shortstop, throw to second. But it doesn't matter. It is 3-3. Dillos have 9 hits, and it's still only a tie ball game.
jeez. I didn't look at that. Thanks for bringing that up. Ren Foster will strike out in the bottom of the fifth for the first out. Bring it up back to the top of the lineup here. French Fry is going to hit a fly ball going toward the left field line, but caught for the second out. Bringing up Dan King Jr., who will strike out for the third out of the inning. So we head to the top of the sixth. tie game. And oh boy, here we
I
go.
think chaos is going to happen at the end of this game, just like it has been the entire series.
I'm okay with
Alvarez
that.
is going to fly out to right field. JD Martinez is going to take a walk.
Don't walk that .083 hitting 9 hole and then
Dinamite
let him
is
still.
up. Yes. Martinez is going to
Because
take
that's what
second, and
happens.
Dinamite hits one into right field, and Martinez doesn't come home. Runners on the corners. It's going to be a strikeout from
Ooh.
Salamanca. 2 outs. Lalo Salamanca, hot hitter. 2 hits already in this ball game. Can they make it 3? It's going to be a walk. Bases loaded from Marcellus Clay. 2 outs. Johnny Whiplash in the game. And that's a high
Oh
fly
no!
ball deep left center field. And it's a grand slam. Marcellus Clay with a grand slam. 420 feet blaze up. It's 7-3 in the 6th inning. The Dillos with a huge home run there. After that,
And it's
Garfield
not
is going
over.
to take a walk. This inning isn't over. Zodiac Blue Sky, that's the first base, and now it's over. But the damage is done. 7-3. What is going on with this Dillos lineup?
All right, incoming California 4 spot. Here we go. And that's not how you're going to start it off, though. Salmon Arms are going to ground out to the shortstop. Tunch Denstro will hit a fly ball deep center field. God, just at the warning track. That's pain. And then Arthur Morgan gets plunked.
Oh my.
Oh, have a terrible postseason, and then we're gonna bean you for it.
As
Or
if your
Danny
day
Brenner's
wasn't
gonna.
bad enough.
Yeah, I
Let's.
know. Then you just get beaned.
Oh my.
Oh,
Nope, here
here
we
we
go.
go.
Here
Danny
we
Brennan
go.
hits a single, and then Valero hits an RBI single, making it a 7-4 game. Here we go. Long ball. First pitch of the AB hits a ground ball underneath the glove. And what is going on? Okay, runners at the corners. It's an RBI single from long
Here we
ball.
go.
And now Ren Foster, the 9 hole will be up. Runners at the corners, 1-2
Oh my
count. And
god.
that's a. Did they just?
Oh my god. No way.
And California takes an 8-7 lead. Did I say 4 spot? I meant 5 spot.
What?
371 feet to right field puts California ahead of the Dillos. Chaos.
I, this happens every time I stream.
You can't catch a break,
No.
Bauer.
All right, Care Bear's gonna lead it off here for the Dillos. Now down 7-8. High scoring ball game here. Bear takes a walk. Alvarez is up the middle, and that's a hit. That one will move the runners to first and second here. JD Martinez up now. Martinez hits a swinging bunt, only plays to first, so runners on second and third with only 1 out. And that'll bring up Dinamite. That's a ground ball to second. That won't move either runner, so now we have 2 outs. Hector Salamanca. Salamanca has 1 hit in the game. Can we make it 2? It is. It's going to
Yep.
get down. It's going to be 1 RBI, 2 RBIs. And the Dillos are going to take the lead again in the top half of the 7th. It is 9-8. 2 RBIs from Salamanca. Now we have Lalo Salamanca. The offense isn't done. It's a single, and Salamanca will hit the other Salamanca all the way over to third. Runners on the corners. Marcellus Clay is going to strike out.
Oh my
But 2 more
gosh.
runs for the Dillos, and it's
Oh no.
9-8.
Up, down, up, down, up, down. We'd love to see it. Dan King Jr. is going to strike out after the stretch for the first out as we are in the bottom of the 7th now. Rusty Salmon Arms is going to strike out as Zach Taylor's in the ball game. Or I guess he was in the ball game. Yeah, he's got an inning pitch now. Okay, yeah, he's been in. Touch Denstro, and Taylor's going to strike out the side. So shut down inning after the Dillos take the lead, and that's kind of what Amarillo wants. We'll go to the top of the 8th here.
All right, Dillo's looking for a little bit of insurance. John Garfield's going to hit one in the right field, and that'll be caught for the first out. Zodiac Blue Sky absolutely killing it this game, and is going to get their 4th hit of the ball game. It's a single, a 1-out single. That will be, now we'll bring up Care Bear. Care Bear is going to hit 1-2 left field, and that will be the 2nd out. Still that runner on first, though, for the DH Alvarez, who has 2 hits already today. John Marston in
Marston's
the
in.
game now. And it's a diving catch by the center fielder to save extra bases probably there. And we head to the bottom half of the eighth. 6 outs remaining for the California Firehawks.
All right, 6 outs to go. Let's see what happens. Arthur Morgan's going to lead off the inning with a walk, top of the Morgan this inning. And he's going to take off for second, and he is safe at that stolen base. Danny Brennan's going to fly out to center field. Morgan's going to tag
Oh
up and head
boy.
to third. So we have a runner at first, or third, with 1 out. Guerrero, fly ball, right field. That's going to be caught. They send a runner,
Oh
and he is going
my.
to be safe. We have a tie game. Tie game.
Oh my.
Extras game 4.
No,
Anyone? Anybody?
please.
Please. Long ball's going to ground out to the second baseman for the third out of the inning. So we'll see if Amarillo can get it done here in the top of the ninth.
All right, if the Dillos want to win it in regulation, they got to get it done here. Dog Summer's going to pinch hit, and that is going to be a line out to the shortstop, Dinamite. And that's going to be into left field right over the shortstop's head for a 1-out single. Now we're back at the top of the lineup, Hector Salamanca, and that's going to be a strike 3 swinging for the second out. Lalo Salamanca up now, and that's a throw to second, and Dinamite is thrown out stealing. Just what you don't want to do in the top half of the ninth, and it's still tied.
All right, bottom of the order here for the Firehawks. Ren Foster will strike out for the first out of the bottom of the ninth, but we do have the top of the lineup here. French Fry up 2-1 count. 35-year-old minor leaguer in the ball game now. Against French Fry, who hits a fly ball into right field for the second out of the inning, bringing up Dan King Jr. First pitch of the AB hits a fly
Oh
ball, and
boy.
it is caught.
Here we go.
We are heading to extras in game 4.
You, what more
It
could
is
you ask for out
winner.
of this series? I mean,
3 extra inning games? I don't know. 4?
Lalo Salamanca is going to strike out. Second from Marston in the game. Marcellus Clay had that big grand slam earlier, and that is not a grand slam. That's a ground out to third base for the second out. Now we got John Garfield up. Matthew West in the game now for the Firehawks. And that's going to be a swinging bunt to the pitcher. And that will be the third out. We go to the bottom half of the 10th.
PFP. Love to see it.
PFP.
PFP. All right, Salmon Arms is going to work the walk to start us off here in the bottom of the 10th, bringing up Tunch Denstro. Salmon Arms takes off and is safe with the stolen
Oh
base.
my God.
And then the wild pass ball, actually, not a wild pitch. Full count from Denstro, and he strikes out, bringing up Arthur
If they
Morgan.
don't score.
Oh my! Don't put that juju on me, Ricky Bobby.
Oh my God.
Oh, Danny Brennan, 2-2 count. There's
Oh
they
my
don't score
God.
the run. And we head to the top of the 11th.
No.
Runner at third, no outs. Can't get a run.
Top of the 11th, we are here. 16 hits for the Dillos. Make it 17 on the game. Almost hitting the over-under from last game just in the Dillos. We got Bear up now. Bear hits one to left field, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Are we going to see another bottom of the 12th walk-off? Cali Alvarez is going to strike out
Maybe.
looking. And Francis San Francisco is up pitch hitting. And that's going to be a swinging bunt to second base. And everyone is safe. So it's an infield single. Runners on first and second. Dinamite is going to strike out, stranding both of those runners on base. 18 hits to 7, and it's still a tie game here. We go to the bottom of the 11th.
We have 9 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error, and we're still tied. Gladys was going to line out to the third baseman for out number 1. Bringing up long ball is going to strike out, but it's a drop third strike, and he'll get on base from the drop, and that throw is a bit late. Ren Foster's going to hit a ground ball to second. He throws over to short for the fielder's choice, but no double play. Bringing a French Fry. Ground ball, shortstop
boy.
thrown over to second. So we
head to
the
the cursed
12th
12 inning.
Cursed.
All right, Hector Salamanca trying to get something going for the Dillos, and it's going to be a strikeout. Lalo Salamanca trying to get that 4th hit of the ball game, and it's going to be a ground ball to second base, and that's going to be a second out. And Marcellus Clay, their 7th at-bat of the ball game, is going to be a ground out to the shortstop. It's 1-2-3. We head to the bottom half of the 12th.
Here we go. And we're going to start it off here. 3-0 count to Dan King Jr. That'll be a walk to start us off. Bringing up Salmon Arms.
Oh my God!
And they pick him off.
No!
And then Salmon Arms hits a fly ball in the right field for the out number 2. Are we going to head to the 13th here? Tunch Denstro, 1-0 count. It's a fly ball, center field. Nope, never mind. That's going to be caught by the second baseman. Yeah,
We're
I
going to
guess
play
why
an
is the
entire
pitcher
extra
covering
game
on
here.
that? Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
18 innings.
13th inning of the game, and that's slapped into right field, caught by the right fielder from Garfield. Zodiac Blue Sky already has 5 hits on the game. Yeah, they don't want to
Good
pitch to him at
call.
all. Good call there.
No, I
It's,
don't want
it's going to be a walk there. 1 on, 1 out for Care Bear. Care Bear's going to take a walk. Tahini Lord in the game now. Hummus, cover your eyes. Cali Alvarez. That's going to be to third base. Throw to first only, however. So runners on second and third, 2 outs for Super Gremlin. And Super Gremlin is going to strike out, stranding those 2 runners on base. We've had like 50 runners stranded for
Oh
the
my
Dillos.
lord.
It's still tied, 9-9, bottom 13.
Full count, Arthur Morgan up. Bottom of 13. He's going to hit a fly ball almost in the gap, but is caught by the right fielder for the first out. Bringing up Danny Brennan. Duke Smith's up in the game. A ground ball to second base, thrown over. Second out of the inning is made. Culati Verrero, 1-0 count. And we have
Oh my God.
another 1, 2, 3 inning. We head to the 14th inning. This has to set a record for most innings played in the World Series,
It
right?
feels like it. We have not had a run scored since the 8th. We are at the top of the 14th. Dinamite is going to start this top half going with a ground out to the shortstop. Hector Salamanca up now with their 8th at-bat of the game. Well, it's not going to be an at-bat because it's a walk. It's going to be Lelo Salamanca up now. Salamanca's going to ground to second,
Double
throw to first,
play.
and it's a double play. And
Clutch
we head to the
defense in the
bottom half of the
14th.
14th. It's still
Surprised
9-9.
the defense is still awake in the 14th inning. Long ball's going to hit a base hit up the middle. We have some life here in the bottom half of this inning. Bringing up Ren Foster, 1-0 count. We have Riabi. And there's a base hit in the left
Here we
field.
go.
They won't move the runner, so we have runners at first and second for the top of the lineup. French Fry is going to strike out looking. Game on the line, and you strike out looking. Not what you want to see. Ground ball from King Jr. That'll
Oh
be a
boy.
ground out, but that'll move the runners into second and third, bringing up Salmon Arms. And they intentionally walk him. Interesting. Bringing up the 0 for 6 Tunch Denstro, who's going to hit a fly ball to
Oh
right
boy.
field and caught. We head to inning number 15.
Top half of the 15th in game 4. Not
An
much to say
elimination
other than that.
game.
Yeah, elimination game. Marcellus Clay is going to start this top half of the 15th with a ground ball to the shortstop. It's 1 out. John Garfield up now. Garfield's going to hit one into center field, and that's a quick second out. These bullpens are going to get destroyed. Zodiac Blue Sky is going to strike out, and we have a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom half of the 15th.
Oh boy. Riabi's still in the game. Arthur Morgan's up and he hits a ground ball over to first. Throw it over to the pitcher covering for a little PFP first out. Danny Brennan will strike out, swinging on the 1-2 pitch, bringing up the shortstop Gladdy Valero. So you have a little bit of Gladdy magic here. 2-0 count. This is where you want to see him swing away.
Oh my God.
And he grounds out to the second baseman. We head to inning number 16. 3 more innings. And we've gone through 2
We can
full
barely
innings.
see when that last run was scored. Back in the 8th, and that's another run scored in the top of the 16th. Care Bear, leadoff home run, 368 feet. The Dillos take a 10-9 lead in the 16th inning. They are on top 3-0 in the series. They are on top in game 4, 10-9. It's going to be Alvarez who gets a hit right after that home run. So we got 1 on, still no outs. It's going to be Super Gremlin. I'm lightheaded right now. This is insane. It's going to be throw
Double
to
play?
second. No, throw to first. They can't turn the double play. Dinamite up now. It's going to be to
Double
second.
play?
And they don't turn the double play again. It's going to be another fielder's choice. Dinamite on first, and Salamanca is going to strike out. But the Dillos have a lead in the 16th inning. We go to the bottom half. Can California save their season?
All right, long ball's up. Bottom of the 16th. And there's a line out to the first baseman, Ren Foster, 0-2 count. And there's a base hit in the right field. There's a little bit of life here for the California offense, bringing up French Fry, 2-0 count.
Oh
There's
my
a
God.
base hit up the middle. Oh my God, are they going to score? Ren Foster doesn't go over to third, but we have runners at first and second here for Dan King Jr. And
Oh
there's
my.
a base hit, extra base hit. This could walk it off. They send the runner. We have a
Oh my
walk-off.
God. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh my. Dan King Jr. walk off.
Oh
Did they call it a triple? No, they called it a double. Walk off double. Our free hobby.
my God. We played almost 2 full games. Both offenses did absolutely nothing for 7 innings, and then they both decided to show up in the 16th inning. Dillos scoring one, Firehawks coming up big. I am really scared to look at this left on base total for the Dillos, but we're going to do it. It is 37 runners left on base. Oh,
Eight from
oh.
Dinamite that game. 8 runners left on base.
And even California had 18, which is a lot, but 37 runners left on base.
That's
Obviously,
twice as many.
yeah,
It's over twice as many.
huge game from Blue Sky going 5 for 7 with 2 RBIs. And I'm not even really going to go over the offenses a crazy amount because there was a ton. Just whenever anyone was on base and in scoring position, nobody could do anything. We got 4 hits there from Foster as well.
Hey.
Yeah, wow. This, I mean, 9 at bats from Dinamite in the leadoff spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
That's
I'm
3 hit, only 3 hits, so she
yeah.
pretty much just went 1 for 3. So
The number one thing that the GMs do not want to look at is this pitching. However,
mm.
Ryabi's going to take the loss here, and the bullpens are going to be absolutely gassed. Biglet is going to get the blown save. White gets the W here, going those 2 innings and giving up that 1 run. Uh, Ren Foster is your player of the game. A lot of special notes here. Zodiac Blue Sky ties the minor league playoff extra inning game record for hits with 5 and sets the playoff extra inning game record for at-bats with 8. Sets the playoff extra inning game record for at-bats with 9 and sets the minor league playoff extra inning game record with strikeouts for 5 is Hector Salamanca.
No.
That's not what you want. French Fry
Nope.
sets the California playoff extra inning game record for at-bats with 8. So a lot
Wow.
of things going on there. Quite the game. Don't really have any words for it. I'm gonna make sure I save after that because that was
We had plenty of words during the game.
plenty of words and no words at the same time. So
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead, go over to OBS here, pull up the series, and California does not get swept. They hang on in Game 4 to make
Phew.
this series 3-1.
Hey, look,
Uh,
and you win channel points.
I won channel points. Wow.
Hey,
Yep,
look at
I'm
that rig.
colluding. Absolutely
Yep.
colluding. All right. So we're gonna finish today, and I assume we'll have some stamina checks. We do already have some changes from the Firehawks, but I will go ahead and give them their stamina check. So HOR hip crits is absolutely gone. Lebowski is good to go for game 5. And Aaron Silence is still pretty exhausted. 26. Moving on to the bullpen here, we got Johnny Whiplash at 36. Girk Biglet at 33. Tahini Lord is at 48. Nastier Nestor is back up to 96. Matthew West is down at 31. Tyrone White up to 76. John Marston is at 18%, absolutely gassed. Magic Jolie up to 96. Josnacio, I don't believe, has pitched in this series at all. Brian
We
Wilson,
want
same
we
thing.
want to see Josinacio.
Yeah, same thing, same thing, and same thing. All right, so we got a couple changes here. Denstro to 6th in the lineup, I believe. Denstro,
Mm-hmm.
well, Denstro
For
is,
both sides.
yeah.
I think
Do you mean
Denstro is four
versus
hole
left-handed? Oh,
for
okay,
left
for
hand. Yep.
left-handed. Okay, so Denstro to 6th, Morgan to 7th.
Sishu,
Brennan
look
to
what you did.
4th. Brennan to 4th, and Ferrero to 5th. Is that is that Gucci? Be a little bit behind, but I'll do the pitching stuff while you wait for that. Lebowski pitch count to 100. We'll go ahead and do that. Just make sure I got it. So Brennan to 4th, Ferrero to 5th, Denstro to 6th, and Morgan to 7th. Perfect. We'll look at the Dillos now. We would like to start Casey Mize. Ignore his 800 TP. Okay. Uh, move Rabi to starting pitcher 1.
Just pitch that game.
He, yeah, I'm not sure you want to do that. I mean, I will, but
Hey, you know what they said to, so do it.
I mean, I get no. I guess starting pitcher 1, he would pitch later in the series.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. So we'll take Guru and Voodoo out, and Voodoo to bullpen, none specified. Is all good. Perfect. So that's done. So Ryabi won't pitch. I believe that's what they're going for. They don't want him in the game at all.
Gotcha.
Good. And good. Just making sure. All right. Do we have a prediction up? We do not.
Could be over under on how many extra innings we have.
Stop. We are the amount of base. I think we've already gone 7 games worth. Like it, it feels like that.
See, we went 12 in games 1 and 2, so that's already.
Okay. Lumo wants to check the bullpen real quick. I will make sure that gets done.
Yeah, they didn't catch it, so.
Marston is set to that middle relief and oh, less often. Less often. Boom. Okay, that's done. And not team home. We go to the ball game. Perfect. So Dillos are good. Firehawks are good. Dak is typing, which is making me nervous because I don't want I don't want to move on if he has.
Where were you saying shouldn't do that? I switched. Oh, just because of his stamina.
Played about 5.5 games already. 5.5 games in 4. Love to see it.
Awesome.
All right, we are all good. So we're going to go on to game 5. We have our prediction, and it's simply just extras.
Oh, God. The mod team hates us.
Please don't.
But if you want to be my bookie again, can you throw some points on yes?
No, I'm not. I can't collude this game. I obviously
Okay.
colluded it last game because the Firehawks won when I bet on them. I'm now Pete Rose. So
At least you bet for the team, though. You know? It's not
I'm,
like you were betting against the Dillos.
it's true. It's sad because my first ever team in this league was the Dillos. So that's why I'm.
Maybe you were betting against your team.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You're worse than Pete Rose.
All right, so back on the mound here for the Dillos, we've got Tyler Rogalski and we got Jeffrey Lebowski. We got the
Oh, the
battle of the
skis.
skis again.
Round 2.
Power
Fight.
equals casual. Thank you. Thank you, Jackers. Predictions are closed. So this is going to be our final game of the series in California. California trying to stay alive. The Dillos do indeed have that 3-1 series lead, and California's trying to make it a reverse sweep. Wouldn't that be something?
It would.
Anyways, we head into game 5. Here we
Wouldn't be the
go.
first time California's done that in the postseason.
That is very true.
They do that a lot, actually.
They very much do. Dinamite is going to lead it off here for the Dillos, seeing if we can get that offense for the Dillos going. And just like that, they already have a hit on the board. That'll bring up Hector
Collusion.
Salamanca, and that's going to be to shortstop, but he can't handle the ball. Everyone is safe, and we have our first. I guess that's a hit. That should have been an error. Lalo Salamanca is going to fly out to right field. Salamanca.
Monco.
Marcellus Clay is going to ground out to the first baseman. He
Oh
can't
my,
handle it.
again?
So we got bases loaded. One out. John Garfield. That's to third base. Throw to second. Throw to first. And it's a double play.
You love to
Bases
see it.
loaded, and the Firehawks get out of it.
You love to see it. All right, French fry is going to get us going here with a strikeout. All right, one out
With a
in
strikeout.
the bottom of the first inning. King Jr. is going to hit a fly
Oh!
ball left field, and that is gone. And this game is once again in the favor of California early. That leadoff home run from Dan King Jr., 384 feet. Some might say a wall scraper, but it's just enough. Bringing up Salmon Arms, who hits a fly ball center field, and it's over the center fielder's head, and that should be extra bases, and he'll stand on second with that double. And it'll bring up the four hole. Danny Brennan is going to hit the ground ball over to first, and that'll be the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Gladdy Varero, who works the 4-pitch walk. Bringing up the catcher, Tunch Denstro. 2-2 count, and
Oh
it's
my.
the wild pitch of doom, making it a 2-0 ball game. Runner does go to second from first, and that'll be full count, 2 outs. Tunch Denstro strikes out. And that will end the inning, but California does get ahead early with that 2-run inning. We head to the top of the second.
All right, here we go. Zodiac Blue Sky had that huge game last game and is going to start this game off with a strikeout. It's going to be Care Bear up now, seeming to be the hero in the series at points for the Dillos. He's going to get a 1-out walk. Can bring up Cali Alvarez. His Care Bear takes off for second, and right as I say he's the hero, he's the villain. He gets thrown out at second, and that's costly as Alvarez hits one into
Could have
right
been
field
on
for a
third.
single. Now it's 2 outs, 1 on. JD Martinez, that's the second throw, or that's the shortstop throw to second, and that will be that third
Positions
out.
are hard.
Yeah, positions are hard. It's been a long day already.
Yes, it has. 2-1 count. Arthur Morgan leading us off here in the bottom of the second with a single up the middle, top of the Morgan to you. Long
No,
ball here with a 3-1 count. No?
no.
No. I'm doing it anyway. Long ball's going to take the walk first at second, and that'll be a base hit up the middle for Ren Foster, and
Oh
that'll
boy.
just load the bases for French Fry. And there is
Oh
a
no.
base hit through the hole, and they'll score 2 on the RBI single from French Fry, making it a 4-0 ball game here in the second inning. Dan King Jr., first pitch of the AB, hits a fly ball deep to center field, and it's caught at the warning track. They'll put runners at the corners, 1 out. Fry takes off into safe, steals second. Salmon Arms will take the walk, loading the bases yet again for the 4-hole. Danny Brennan, 1-2 count. He will strike out. They'll bring up Varero, the 5-hole. So we have bases loaded, full count, 2 outs. And there's a ground ball to the first baseman, and he will take it himself to the bag to end the inning. California with another 2 spot here is up on Amarillo, 4-0 as we head to the top of the third.
I would say the Firehawks are in a good spot, but literally no lead is safe apparently in the minor leagues,
No,
so I'm not
not a
going to say
single one.
anything. Dinamite is going to hit one in the left field for a single, and just
Yep.
like that, Hector Salamanca into deep left center field. 432 feet. The collusion comments are coming back. It's going to be a 2-4 ball game here in the top half of the third.
Bauer.
Hector Salamanca, Lalo Salamanca
No.
now. And that's in the left field. That's going to get down for a single. I'm sorry, Lumo. I love you. Marcellus Clay up now as Lalo's going to be safe at second. So now in scoring position for Marcellus Clay. And that's in the center field. Pretty shallow. And that'll be the second out. Or no, first out. John Garfield now. That's deep to
Oh
right
my.
field. And we have a tie ball game yet again. It's 383 feet off the bat of John Garfield, and it's 4-4 yet again. These teams just have to be tied at all times, apparently. Zodiac Blue Sky is going to ground out to third base. I'm so sorry, Lumo. Care Bear.
Stop it.
Care Bear is going to ground out to the shortstop, but it doesn't matter. Two-run shots by the Dillos means it's a tie game, 4-4. We go bottom 3.
Bauer, what are you doing, man? What button are you hitting?
I don't know.
Tunstro is going to get a walk here, start us off. And then a fly ball into left field from Morgan will be the first out of the inning, bringing up a long ball. On the first pitch, he lines one into center field for a base hit. They don't send Denstro to third, so Flinders first and second. Ren Foster hits a ground ball, short,
Oh, turn
second,
it.
not the first, and they don't turn it. And that'll come back
Oh
to
my
bite them
God.
as they score an RBI single from French Fry. Runners at first and second here for the third baseman, Dan King Jr. Full count, 2 outs. Runners at first and second, and he works the walk. So bases loaded again for Salmon Arms. And he hits a ground ball to third base, and he
Oh!
will be safe. Infield single with the bases loaded makes it 6-4. Danny Brennan will strike out to finally end the inning, but California with 3 straight 2 spots to put them up 6-4. We head to the top of the fourth.
Now I just have to collude 2 runs for the
Oh
Dillos,
my
and there's one
god!
of them. It's Cali Alvarez with a deep shot to left center field. It's 409 feet, and it's 5-6 now.
What is going?
I, you can't make this up, folks. JD Martinez is going to ground out to the shortstop. Now Dinamite is going to ground up the middle, and that's going to be their 3rd hit of the ball game already. I believe it's 3 singles.
Good lord!
Hector Salamanca up now, and that's right past the first baseman into right
His
field.
third hit.
Dinamite over to third is going to be safe, so runners on the corners now for Lelo Salamanca. And that's deep to center field. It
Oh
should be
no!
deep enough to score the run at least, and it is. And we have a tie game yet again. It is 6-6. All right, so we still have that runner on first base, and Marcellus Clay is up with 2 outs. Make it 3 after he strikes out. And 6-6 ball game here. We go to the
Here we
bottom of the
go.
fourth.
All right, bottom of the fourth we go. Gladdy Barrero, 0-2 count, strikes out looking on that. I guess that's a screwball at 72 miles an hour. Looked at it for strike 3, bringing up Tunch Denstro, the cold hitting catcher for California. Hits a fly ball into deep center field, and that'll be caught at the warning track for out number 2, bringing up Arthur Morgan. 0-2 count, and he strikes out looking as well. Not not the most impressive of playoff appearances for Arthur Morgan this postseason, but we head to the top of the fifth, still tied.
All right, let's see if I can collude a little bit more. John,
Please don't.
John Garfield is going to ground out to the third baseman and bring up hot hitter Zodiac Blue Sky, still hitless in this game, and make it still hitless as well. 0 for 3 for the second out.
Ooh.
Now it's going to be Care Bear up. Care Bear is going to ground out to the second baseman, and we have a 1-2-3 inning for the Dillos. It is still tied 6-6.
All right, bottom of the fifth. 8-hole to lead us off. Long ball will strike out swinging on the sinker. Bringing up the 9-hole DH, Ren Foster, as they finish throwing around the baseball. 3-0 count to the 9-hole. And Akia Blahaj has apparently entered the game earlier, and he will walk Foster, bringing up French Fry. It's a double, at least a double to the right field wall, and that should be extra bases. Oh, duh. It's a double. Doubles at least extra bases. God, words are hard, man.
Oh boy.
Dan King works the walk. So bases loaded for Salmon Arms. Yet again, full count, bases loaded. There's a ground ball. They
Oh!
throw home, and they don't throw to first, so they do get their out at home. No run scored. Bringing up Danny Brennan.
Oh my
There's a
god.
fly ball caught for the third out. So another 3 base runners left on the California offense, and we head to the 6th inning, tied at 6
This is going to
apiece.
16 again. Cali Alvarez is up now. And that's going to be to the second baseman. Throw to first. Pretty easy out there for the first one. JD Martinez, and that's right over the shortstop's head. Getting there, I believe, second hit of the playoffs. Right when you need it here in Game 5. Dinamite
Yeah.
to center field. And that is going to be a fly out. For the second out, Hector Salamanca up now as Martinez takes off for second and is thrown out. Trying to steal second. Probably
Yikes.
shouldn't have done that. And we'll
No.
go to the bottom half of the 6th.
Denstro's thrown out a lot of runners this series, so I don't know why they keep testing him. Varela's going to pop out to the catcher for the first out of the bottom of the 6th, bringing up Tunch Denstro. Fly ball, left field, caught for the second out of the inning. Bringing up Arthur Morgan, 2-2 count, 2 outs. He hits a fly ball into deep center field, but that won't be deep enough. That'll be the third out of the inning. We head to the top of the seventh, still tied at 6. This is torture.
Who is going to break the
Someone take a
tie?
lead.
Please, someone take a lead. Hector Salamanca up now as Nastier Nestor comes in and strikes him out immediately. Now it's going to be Lalo Salamanca. Lalo's going to hit one to the first baseman. A little PFP action, but the pitcher doesn't get any action. First baseman takes
Oh,
it himself. Marcellus Clay up now. Clay's going to hit one up the middle, and that drops down right in shallow center field. That'll bring up John Garfield, the second baseman. And that's deep to left center
oh
field,
no.
back of the track, and caught right in front of the warning track. A loud third out to strand that runner. We're still tied.
That animation looked like it was going to go. So it's
Yes.
stretch time. And after this pitch, it is no longer stretch time as there's a leadoff single from long ball to get us going here in the bottom of the seventh. Ren Foster, 2-2 count. Will strike out swinging on the screwball. Bringing up the top of the order in French Fry. 1-1 count here with long ball at first. Trongle Man enters the game. I really hope I said that right, but French Fry will pop out to the first baseman. Dan King Jr. up at the plate now. Will pop out to the shortstop all the way in shallow left field. Still tied. 12 hits for the Dillos, 10 hits for the Firehawks. We head to the last 2 innings of regulation.
All right, it's going to be Zodiac Blue Sky who leads us off with a single into center field. And Bear's going to hit one into right field for another single, and Blue Sky's going to go all the way over to third. Runners on corners, no outs. Cali Alvarez, that's the third baseman. He can't get it.
Oh,
And everyone is safe here. It's going to bring a runner home.
what?
It's going to bring two
What?
home. Bear comes
What's
all
going
the
on?
way from first base. Alvarez with 2 RBIs here to give them the lead, 8-6, top of the eighth. Offense possibly not over here. JD Martinez to center field. That's going to be an out, and runner doesn't tag and go to third. So Dinamite is up with that runner on second still. It's going to be a 1-out walk. Runners on first and second now here for Hector Salamanca. Salamanca is going to strike out, and now we got Salamanca times 2. And Salamanca is going to ground out to the second baseman. Close play, but it doesn't matter. The Dillos have taken the lead. Bottom half of the eighth we go.
All right, let's see what California can do here. 6 outs to work with. Salmon Arms, 1-2 count. Will strike out will be struck out by Trongle Man. We'll bring up the 4-hole, Danny Brennan. 3-0 count for the 4-hole. Looks to be a walk, and it will be. That'll bring up the 5-hole, Gladdy Ferrero. 14 RBIs this postseason, but that'll be the inning-ending double play, not
Oh
what the
no.
Firehawks needed. Oh, no.
Here we
And we
go.
head to the top of the ninth.
Top of the ninth. Last chance for some insurance here, possibly from the Dillos. It's going to be Marcellus Clay lining out to the second baseman. Now up John Garfield. It's going to take a walk. That'll bring up hot hitter Zodiac Blue Sky. But I think Garfield got thrown out at first. So now we have 2 out. And Zodiac Blue Sky is going to hit one deep to left center field. And the left fielder
Ooh.
will catch that one. And we have another last chance for the Firehawks to save their season. 2 to tie, 3 to win.
Touch Denstro, full count, bottom of the ninth. And he'll take the walk. And this is exactly what the Firehawks need to get going. We'll bring up Arthur Morgan, 2-0 count. It's a fly ball right field, but that'll be caught for the first out of the inning. Denstro will tag and then not go. Bringing up long ball, 2-1 count. There's a pop out to the first baseman. 2 outs, so the last out remaining for the Firehawks. Ren Foster's up, and that'll be a ground ball. And the Dillos win. The Dillos are your S35 minor league World Series champions.
Oh my goodness, what
The
a series.
craziest series.
What a series. I
Holy
mean,
moly.
I know it seemed to be a dominant series by the Dillos, but every game was so close.
Back and forth, back
So,
and forth,
so
back and
close. I
forth.
mean, even just in this game, you can see the graph up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And that
Yep,
was every game. I mean, we had a 16 inning game where neither team could score. The first 2 games went 12 innings. So the Firehawks should not be sad about this series at all. You guys put up a really, really good fight, and let me tell you, as my first World Series calling anything, I don't think you
that
can
was
do much
fun.
better than that.
No, that
And
was fun. That
yeah, I'm
was
sure you will not
entertainment at its
disagree.
finest.
All right, we will go through this final box score here. The Dillos do win the World Series. Before I do anything, I will change that to Dillos 4 and California 1. If either Dillos GM does want to hop on stream here for a little bit and talk about their team, or if the Firehawks GMs want to talk about their team as well. You both had great seasons, but I will go through this box score real quick. We've got 3 hits there from the 2 top hitters in from the Dillos, 3 hits there from Alvarez with those 3 RBIs as well. California, French Fry having 3 hits from that leadoff spot. The pitching here, man, is going to get the W here. Both starting pitchers having a bit of rough outings. Nastier Nestor, unfortunately, is going to take the loss here in this game 5, and Cali Alvarez is your player of the game. What we are going to do here now as well, we go to playoff coverage. Your playoff series MVP is catcher Zodiac Blue Sky of the Armadillos. So congrats to Zodiac Blue Sky. You absolutely killed it. You had that one game where what, 5 hits, 6 hits, something
Yeah,
like that. Cannot do much
not to
better than
mention
that.
the home runs.
Yeah, dude, there's
Or
so
just
many
the
home
one,
runs.
actually. You just said the one, but it was clutch. He hit 500 this series.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and save. And then, Dak, I see you are in chat. If you do want to unmute, say anything about your team, you can do so at this time. Yes, I know he's been a bit busy.
He can hear us in his shop.
Yeah, in his shop.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
How you feeling, man?
Hey. Oh, feeling great. Uh Good season to Lumo and Aaron Silence and the Firehawks. Much happier beating the Firehawks than the Ranas. They're the powerhouse of the minors the past couple years. And just wanted to tell Bauer and Scud. I told you guys I was in my shop. I wasn't able to watch, but I threw you guys up on the soundboard and the stereo, and my wife walked in and thought I was listening to the Mariners game. You guys sound great, and that was so much fun to listen to. You guys made it great.
It was a ton of fun calling it, man. I'm glad you had you enjoyed it. I like I said, I was shaking some of the games, like just everything going on. It could not get any crazier. Lumo, I see you are here
Yes.
as well.
Hi.
Well, how are you feeling?
Um, it sucks, obviously, but
Yeah.
first of all, congrats. Yeah, I'm probably annoyed because I wish more of the games were not in extras, but it's okay.
Yeah.
That's like the main thing I'm annoyed by. It's like I said to myself before the Runner series, I thought, oh, just in general, any playoff series, that I'm fine with losing. That happens. But can it please be like a 6-2 game where we use like 2 relief pitchers? Like, save me having to think about the bullpen, please. But anyway, it's okay. Like that's yeah, yeah. Anyway, it's okay. But yeah, I knew the
It
Dillos would be
was
tough.
exciting.
Um,
It was a really good series, no matter what. You guys should both be proud of what happened there.
yeah.
I am just checking to make sure because I have to move before I. There we go. Okay, so now the awards pop up, so I can just move all of these to November because otherwise the Minors Awards will be picked by the game and we won't be able to change them.
Yeah, that would be bad.
So move all of these to November. Boom, boom.
But yeah, I'm obviously excited that we got to this point. I mean, no regrets.
Oh yeah, don't change off season.
Yeah, that would be bad. We could play the whole major sports series right now, but LBG would not be happy. So
That goes
obviously,
back to October. That can
uh,
stay.
I have to say that is probably the most entertaining series I've ever seen. So I'm happy about that part at least.
Yeah, I was happy to call it. I just wish it would
Yeah.
have went in favor. Obviously, I'm biased, so
Yeah.
Okay, so that's this
I'm
one still has to get
pain.
changed.
yeah.
Most valuable player
I just thought it'd be
to
closer, but it's okay. I
November.
mean,
I mean, it
Okay,
kind of was close.
so
All
yeah,
the
well,
scores were close.
yeah. You know
November.
what? You know what I was thinking throughout? This reminds me of the 2005 World Series.
Go ahead and save that, and we are
Oh,
The
gonna get this
closest sweep
upload
in
going.
history. So, So I can feel better about that, I guess. Does that mean we win in 12 years, maybe? That's
There
a
you
long
go.
time. I don't want that.
Oh, you Astros fan talking
Yes.
about World Series.
Yeah, I know. A novel concept, right?
And
Such a
Gross.
shocking turn of events.
Oh, did I not save it?
you're
What?
you're an Astros fan, Lumo?
Yes.
Oh well, I mean, I'm a diehard,
Oh, it's
lifelong
saved.
Mariners fan, so at least you got that over me today.
Yes. I like them, man. I do feel bad for them. Obviously not bad enough to be happy about what's happening, but that, of course,
Yeah,
is gonna happen. So.
rough series. Holy smokes!
All right, I think I have everything good now. If okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. All right, now I
Right
can
on.
get it
Well,
going. All right, we're
let me
gonna.
just say, thanks to all the Dillos, working hard. We had a good year. I feel like last year was a little more fun. We were a lot more active and um, chatty in our locker room. But we had lots of guys in there this year, and happy for Zodiac. We picked him up at the end of week 2, and decided to go with a platoon player, and he ended up coming on strong and had Mr. October
Whoa, whoa,
playoff
whoa,
series.
wait.
So,
Zodiac was a waiver pickup?
oh yeah,
That's
Are you kidding me?
nope.
What? Oh my!
And
Yeah.
What an
and
entrance to the league.
to make it better, I passed on about 4 or 5 guys, and Jackers was losing his mind because we needed another bullpen arm, and I kept passing, and finally, for some reason, I said, "All right, let's get someone," and Zodiac popped up and won us the World Series.
That is, I mean, I guess you can't ask for a better pickup there. That's,
Oh yeah,
that's ridiculous.
oh yeah.
I
And
thought
then
I
playoff
thought
I was
magic.
Zodiac was like maxed out with the way he was hitting.
I was chatting with him this morning. I don't think he hit very good in the Bears series, and he messaged me reminding me to pay him his prorated salary. I said, "Oh, are you holding off from hitting until I pay you?" So I'm glad I paid his contract this morning too. Well, well worth it.
If you didn't pay him, then there would have been no hitting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was the most shocking thing to me. I was like, good for him. I mean, I'm not saying this to be salty, but I'm just more surprised by that happened. I was like, really? This guy?
It's the
Sorry,
minors
I
is
thought to be.
no, it's
I
it's
know.
crazy though. Like
I
literally
don't mean that with
100
any disrespect. I'm just saying
100
that.
TPI 100 TPIA players can just go off for absolutely no reason, and
Yeah.
then completely maxed and capped out players won't be able to hit for any reason. It's
Oh
just
yeah. I mean, Morgan
Oh,
going X4. I was like, what do you? That's why I had to move the lineup. I'm like, I don't want to see this anymore. Sorry, Shu, but and I was like, I need to. I'm sorry, I
sad.
couldn't stand seeing him strike out and pop up all the time. So yeah, I feel that.
Well, moving on though, how are both of your teams going into next season?
Oh boy.
Not
I think
good.
we're
You
finally
can go first.
screwed.
Okay, finally
Yeah,
screwed.
I was thinking this is the last step until. I mean, I'm obviously gonna do my best to not be so bad, but also, yeah, it's gonna be rough. Hopefully not too rough.
So
Never a
this
Majors,
is
better
like
please.
a
time to
last dance
recreate.
for both of your teams here.
Yeah, Major CMs, please don't call up our players. I know that won't work, but
Please leave us
Oh,
alone.
Yeah,
oh,
I think
that
most of
that,
my
that
guys are
would be
going
you.
on their third, fourth, fifth year,
Oh,
third, fourth, fifth season, so they're about ready to get called up anyways. So
oh
we're gonna
yeah,
be losing a bunch of guys.
yeah. We're gonna be same here.
that's always
No
the worst part
leaps.
about being a minors GM is you build all those bonds, you have all those great players, great locker room, and then within a couple seasons, it's like, well, that's gone.
They're gone. Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
Just a,
think I think now's the perfect time to kind of revamp. We got a little quiet this season and weren't as active as last year, so getting a new group of rookies in there is going to be pretty fun, and we'll get it livened up again.
Unfortunately, you have the
Yeah.
last pick now, so.
I think they had the last pick. I don't
Yes.
know if it's off of the World Series, but
Oh
or
yeah.
just regular season standings, but
Yeah.
they've
Oh
had
yeah.
the
I
last
forgot
By
about
pick.
that.
So,
by
but they're going to do
tradition,
some.
that'll probably go to Florida for their 2 second rounders.
If they, well,
That's
actually, I
fair.
should probably check that out, but that's for later.
All right,
What
we
the?
should be almost done here. Come on, OTP.
Oh. In MLB news, Charlie Morton just left the game because of a hit. Got hit in the right elbow.
Oh,
So yeah,
like a hit came back at him.
I think yeah,
Oof.
Dude, playoff
yeah,
Morton never has any luck.
yeah. Oh, tell me about it. It was one good year, and then he fell to crap. So, relatively speaking.
Well, he played like crap for the right team to play like crap for.
Yeah. That is true, depending on what you're referring to.
The Astros.
Okay, I was thinking the Braves, but
Oh no no
that
no no
one
no.
game. Well, no, wait, no, he actually did good that game. Never mind.
Yeah, he did go get that game,
Or
and then he just couldn't pitch the rest of the
yeah,
series because of. But
that was sad to
you know what?
see.
It
I was
worked
like,
out. It was, but it
yeah,
was also poetic justice that the Braves won the World Series that year. So,
uh,
That was
it,
fun to
it,
watch the Braves win.
yeah. I don't think
but
so. I'm kidding. It's okay.
me, DG, and Phillies
You're
fans
not
are over
kidding.
here rooting for the
Yeah.
Phillies right now. Though.
As a neutral, it was great. As a Astros fan, it sucked. So.
Yeah, I'm team Phillies at the moment because
Oh, same.
they've got Kyle Schwarber, and as a Cubs fan, I love Schwarber.
Oh,
So
I'm a
Schwarber's
Harper
cool.
fan, so I
Yeah.
mean, if they
Oh,
clinch today, I'm wearing my Harper jersey for the
there
rest
you
of the
go.
day.
it is 3-1
Well,
Phillies right now. So
I
good job,
know.
Phillies fans so far.
Perfect. All right, that
Schwarber
is
was
done.
number 1 on my list for left fielders the Mariners needed to get this offseason.
Nice.
Oh, but we got Winker.
Ooh,
Heck yeah.
Schwarber, yeah. Winker,
Yeah, Schwarber.
Winker should have done better. It's strange how much he fell off, but
He was a Cincinnati Red. He should have never played well to begin with.
Sad. All right, I have clicked the magic
Hold on.
button. It is a matter of time until the index is up. Bring that up. Come
I have
on.
to say I'm happy that this is the last lineup, so I have to set for like 3 weeks. At least
Yeah.
serious
It was
lineups, like
always nice to
not
get a
make
break from that.
yeah, at least not like lineups where I put like Arthur Morgan at like right field or something stupid like that.
All right,
I'm
that
joking.
will do it. Index is fully uploaded. Again, congratulations to the Dillos. One hell of a series. Any final words from you guys?
I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, I'm ready for the off season. Thanks again for streaming. That was fun to listen to. You guys made it a lot more entertaining than it needed to be, and I
Oh, trust
appreciate
me,
it.
the game did it for us. We were
Yeah,
just
no,
we were just in the passenger seat.
we are slaves to the sim gods.
Yes.
To end the stream, JT just hit an inside the park home run. So
Perfect. All right. I want to thank you, Scud, again for
Oh,
hopping
of
on stream with
course.
me. This was really fun.
We should do this again sometime.
Yeah. Next Miners
Make it a
World
second
Series.
date. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you all for watching, and LBG will be on later at 6 Eastern to host the Majors World Series. Boise and Detroit are facing off there. That should be a good
With
series. So we will catch you all
DRJ
then.
as co-host.